Greetings everyone, welcome to Sunrise Fitness with the WellFit Club. I'm Camila McDonald, your personal trainer and your lifestyle change coach, and today's workout is a lower body blast. We're going to be tackling our glutes, our hamstrings, our quads and our calves. All right, so you're going to need 2 pairs of dumbbells, you're going to need your skipping rope, you're going to need your mat and a whole lot of energy. So we're going to take a break. I want you to gather your equipment and get ready to sweat, and I'll see you soon.
Get ready! The best ever international meet to be staged in Jamaica. The inaugural Jamaica Athletics Invitational, a World Continental Tour Silver with a star-studded cast of international and local stars. Saturday, May 11, 7 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. at the National Stadium. Featuring the Olympic champion Hansel Parchment, former world champion Fred Curley, British record holder Zarnell Hughes, rising triple jump sensation Jaden Hibbert, Kyron McMaster, and Kristen Coleman, 2-time world champion Danielle Williams, former world champion Dina Asher Smith, world record holder Toby Amusa, world championship medalist Shanika Ricketts, Marie-José Talou, St. Lucian Hot Shot, Julian Alfred, Nia Ali, Rochelle Clayton, Kemba Nelson, plus a surprise entertainment package never seen before in Jamaica.
There are certain moments in life you'll cherish forever, like finding love, realizing your life is going to change forever, creating your dream home. These are your great moments, and helping you to achieve them is ours. Chris and Charles, powering great moments since 1992. When you think loans, think Chris and Charles.
SuperMed Family of Pharmacies, your trusted partner in health and wellness for over 30 years, with 8 convenient pharmacies across Eastern Jamaica. SuperMed Mall Pharmacy, SuperMed New Kingston, SuperMed Pepine, SuperMed Port Antonio Pharmacies 1 and 2, Claire's St. Mary, Lloyd's St. Thomas, and a convenient drive-through at our Hughenden location where you can get your medication without leaving your car. We're dedicated to providing you with the highest level of care. Experience the difference with SuperMed Family of Pharmacies. Super happy, super healthy.
And you go down and have a good day. Blessing. SuperMed.
Welcome back. We're gonna move right into our warm-up for our lower body blast. All right, so I want you to start just marching right here. We're gonna get that heart rate all the way up so we can tackle this lower body blast together. Let's just march right here. Take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale it out. Keep marching here. Nice. All right, we're gonna step back with our right and kick. So we're going step back, kick with the left, up, step down, and up, step down, and up. Let's go. Down, and up, and down, and jog it out now, right here. That's it. In 8, 7, 6. We're gonna take it on the left now. 3, 2, and left back. Let's go. Down, right up, down, right up. Let's go. Down, right up, down, right up. 3 more. 3, up, 2, last 1. Very good. All right, jog it out again. Get ready for all that's about to go down here. Give me a twist. That's it. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Step out to the side. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Knees up. Let's go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Take it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me one more round of 8. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna raise up touch the toes. Up, toes. Let's go. A part of warming up is warming up the mind and getting ready. Woo. Nice. All right, we're gonna rotate the ankles now. We need our ankles to be nice and warm for all of this lower body blasting. Other direction. Woo. That's it. And other direction. Rotate the left and other direction. Then we're gonna quickly open up the hips. Quickly, couple more seconds, all the way around. We're almost ready to start. Other direction, all the way around. And let's go. All right, so let's jump right into the workout. We're gonna do 2 circuits, okay? We're gonna do a lot of isolation today. So let's start with our lighter weights, okay? Get them up here on your shoulders, elbows tucked in. So we're gonna start with backward lunges. Ready? Core in really tight, and we're gonna get all the way back with our right, and we're staying on the right. So backward lunge, knee up. Backward lunge, knee up. We're gonna burn this out for a little while. Right here, knee up, backward lunge, knee up. Let's go. Backward lunge, knee up. We're really focusing on isolating today, so we can really work these individual muscles right here. Woo. You should be feeling that in your left glute and your hamstring. Woo. That's it. Down and up. Work through it with me. That's good. All right, weights down. Skipping rope up. We're here for 30 seconds before we head over to the other side. Ready? Let's go. Good job, guys. Stay strong, stay strong. You woke up this morning and made it all the way to your TV screens. Let's make it worth it. A few more seconds, and then we go over to the left side. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right, over to the left. Ready up, and same thing. Backward lunge. Stabilize, knee up. If you're wobbling, that's okay. Just try to stabilize before you bring your knee up. The balance and coordination. This is also working your core right here. So many muscle groups activated. Down. Try and keep your knees behind your toes right here. That's it. Whew. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right. So we're gonna start with the left glute. So we're gonna squeeze the leg all the way up, working that left glute. Ready? And go. 1, push. 2, it's almost like you're implanting your heel in your ceiling or up on the sky. Right here. Squeeze. Woo. That's it. Keep that core tight. Looking good. Squeeze up. Push it. Nice. All the way up. Burn it out. Burn it out. You got this. 10 more seconds. I know you're feeling that burn. Woo. 4, 3, 2. All right, we're gonna jump up. Take a very big step forward, 2 hops back. I'm gonna show you the low impact first. So big step out, smaller steps all the way back. All right, again, everybody join me. Big step out and all the way back. If you're joining me for the jumps, follow me. If not, stay right there. Jumping forward, hop back. Again, land softly on your knees, hop back. Let's go. That's it. hop back. Again. That's it. Hop back. One last one. Nice and low. Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna take our right glute now, all the way down. Get ready and go. All the way up. Good job, guys. Looking good. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. That's it. Very good. Woo. Almost there. I know you're feeling that burn. Let's go all the way up. Squeeze it. In 4, 3, 2. All right. As if your legs weren't under enough pressure. We're going to move on to fast feet. Get ready and go. I want you to stay low right here. Moving your feet as fast as possible. Let's go. Give me all the energy. Tap into your inner source right here, guys. Stay low. You got this. Woo! Legs are burning. OMG. 10 more seconds. Let's go. Push it with me. 4, 3, 2. Hallelujah. Okay. So, grab the light weights again. Working with light weights for this round. And then we will increase. All right. Calf raises. Squeeze up. This is like your mini recovery right here. Woo. Take deep breaths. Doesn't that feel good? I know it's tough, but it's gonna be worth it in the end. Squeeze up. Get nice and high. That's it. Core tight. Woo. Good job, guys. A few more seconds here. In 4, 3, 2. Excellent job. Okay, so now we're gonna move down to leg raises. We're gonna work our lower core and our legs for that matter. Now, if you have back injuries, what I want you to do is take it at an angle. Stop right here. Don't go any further. And you can also put your palms underneath your lower back to support you. Right here. If you can, you're gonna go all the way down with me. Almost touching the floor. Hold it and up. For this one, slow and steady wins the race. Down. You can also isolate this core exercise. It's a great exercise to do all the time. The lower core is one of the hardest places in the tummy to control and to improve and to get strong. Almost there. Last one. Very good job, guys. All right, so if you need, take a sip of water. Definitely take a couple breaths. We all need that. All right, so let's just stay here. Breathe it out. We're gonna repeat that one more time using our heavier weights, okay? Breathe in. I really want you to recover during this rest period. Last time. And I want you guys to just close your eyes and think about one thing that you're really, really grateful for. And let's dedicate the next part of this circuit to that one thing, okay? Something that really makes you happy, that improves the quality of your life. In thanks, we're gonna get that power through the next circuit.
A brilliant goal! Oh, way to do it!
I am the only dog.
What's up, we fix our business fair, you know?
More comfortable.
More comfortable for what, Pastor?
Jamaica's favorite drama, Your Guilty Pleasure. Royal Palm Estate is on CVM every Tuesday and Sunday at 9 p.m.
Get ready. Heavier weights. 40 seconds on this leg and go. Focus. Down and up. Down and up. Core nice and tight. working that left glute and hamstring. Even the core is working, and even the quad on the right side. This is lower body blast, guys. Woo! You got this. That's it. Down and up. 10 more seconds. You got this. Bang it out with me. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Weights down. Ropes up. Get ready. 30 seconds strong. Speed. Ready. And go. Speed and power. Push it. You got this. Woo. That's it, guys. We're more than halfway through. Push it. 4, 3, 2. Excellent. Left side. Straight into it. Ready? Up and go. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. That's it, guys. Down. Stay focused. Down and up. Down and up. Whew. Down and up. Down and up. Let's go. Down and up. Few more reps here. And last rep. Very good. All right, we're gonna go right down to the mat, starting with our left leg, glute squeezes. Ready? 40 seconds and go. I don't want you to just use momentum. Really squeeze using the power of your glutes right here. Yep. There we go. Anybody interested in booty building? Let's do this. Up. There we go. Squeeze. We're here for quite a little while, but that's because we're gonna squeeze out all the benefits of this. Woo. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. 30 seconds, guys. You have to power up with me. Remember the low impact or the high impact, whichever works for you. 30 seconds. Let's go. Big, too small. Ready? Big. Land nice and light on those toes. You can even get your heels all the way down. The deeper you land into that squat, the less pressure you put on your knees here. And land. Really be intentional about that landing, okay? Don't just bang down on your knees. We want to stay injury-free here. Nice. All right, other side. We got through that. Ready? And 40 seconds, go. Up, up, up. Good. Stay focused. Work through that burn. If you have ankle weights at home, this would be a great way to increase the intensity of this exercise. Not needed though, as you can feel. We're all at such different places of our journey. We have to always meet our bodies where it is, but then also challenge ourselves. All right? And speaking of challenge, Lord help us with the next one. Okay? Fast feet, get ready. Guys, we're there. Ready? And go. All right, guys, just make up your mind. You're gonna power through this with me. Stay low. Keep those feet going fast. Focus. Strength, willpower. Let's do this. Good job, guys. Work through that burn. 10 more seconds. You can do this. 5, 4, 3, 2, All right, pick up those heavy weights. We're going for those calf raises. Let's go, you got this. Weights up. And go. Breathe it out here, guys. You're doing so well. Let's get a little speed going here. Good job. Almost there. Last 2 exercises. 10 more seconds here. You got this. 4, 3, 2. Excellent. All right. We're lying down for leg raises, and then we're going to our stretch. Okay. All the way down. Get ready. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Down and up. Down and up. Remember to stop halfway if you have back injuries, especially lower back. And up. Just stay focused with this, guys. Your abs do get stronger and it gets easier. Again, consistency is all that matters here. Woo. Good job. All the way down and up. A few more seconds. Woo. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's just pull the knees into the chest. Good job, guys. Now I want you to pull your knees over to the left. All right? Looking over the right shoulder. That's it. And other side. Good job. All right, let's sit up. Shake those knees out. Whew, you should be feeling that stretch all across your legs from your inner thighs all the way to your knees. We're gonna extend that left leg forward right here. And we're gonna put the right behind us, and we're gonna breathe in and extend our fingers all the way to our toes or as far as you can go. So let's deep breathe in. On the exhale, take it all the way over and hold. Now we're gonna take one more deep breath in, and you're gonna get a little bit deeper into the stretch. Ready? Inhale and exhale. Very good. And other side, right leg in front, left leg bended. On that inhale, raise up, exhale, and breathe it down. Take another deep breath in, and exhale it even lower. And now we're gonna put our palms onto the mat. We're gonna use our elbows to push our knees outward so we can get a nice inner thigh stretch right here. So come up on your tippy toes, get the backs of your elbows right here. Lean against your elbows and feel that stretch. Very good job. Can move it around. Nice. And let's roll all the way up. Woo. Let's do a standing quad stretch right here. Whew. You guys are doing such a good job. I know this journey is not easy, but stay with me and I promise it will get easier just because you will get stronger for showing up again and again. Other side. Whew. Excellent. Breathe in. Exhale. Let's rotate the neck all the way around. Very good. Other direction, all the way around. Last deep breath in through the nose. Exhale it out. Give yourselves a clap, and I'll see you right after the break for this week's very important wellness tip of the day. Thank you so much. I'm so proud of you.
Crazy. love. What do you know about that?
Hi, I'm Juliet Holness, wife of the Prime Minister of Jamaica, and you're here with me on Cooking with Love.
Today's wellness tip comes from our Sleep Well pillow, and we'll be pulling our inspiration from plants. Now, everybody loves plants. They make our lives brighter simply by being in a room with us, on our windowsills or in our gardens. And aside from appreciating them for how they bring a space to life, did you know that plants can actually help to induce sleep? Their natural fragrance can help to regulate the nervous system and help you fall asleep faster. And specific types of plants also improve sleep quality throughout the night by reducing the number of times you come out of deep sleep throughout the night, okay? So I wanted to share 3 plants that will contribute to a better, more restful night's sleep, helping you wake up feeling refreshed. So let's start out with lavender. The scent of lavender is well known for being relaxing, and scientifically it's been shown to reduce blood pressure and heart rate, which is beneficial if you find yourself struggling with anxiety when you get into bed. Many people use lavender spray on their pillows, others use pouches of dried lavender in their pajama drawers to scent their sleep clothes.
But the best solution is a pot of fresh lavender by your bed. Lavender has a beautiful color that you will appreciate every morning, while the scents calm you at night. Lavender plants like warmth and sunlight, so it's good to keep one by your windowsill. The next plant is aloe, which is a very popular plant in most households in Jamaica and known for its ability to soothe minor cuts, burns, bites, and dry skin. Aloe vera makes oxygen at nighttime, which is great for your bedroom's environment. Aloe likes a lot of sun, so you would keep it on your windowsill next to your lavender. And the last plant is the snake plant. Air quality might potentially be another factor that might be affecting your ability to sleep easily and sleep throughout the night. We spend a lot of time breathing moisture into our bedrooms, and this can increase the humidity levels in the room, especially if you keep the door shut, as this decreases air circulation around your house. So high humidity increases the likelihood of mold and dust mites, which can affect your ability to breathe and leave you with a poor night's sleep. Snake plants are great at pumping oxygen into your bedroom to improve your air quality, and their large leaves are also good for removing plenty of harmful chemicals in the air.
So lavender, aloe, and the snake plant are all extremely beneficial to add to your lineup of plants in your bedroom to ensure you get an incredible night's sleep, which will only ensure a powerful day ahead. Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Sunrise Fitness with the WellFit Club, and we will see you soon again for another strong workout and wellness sesh. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Creamy delight, so much flavor inside. Healthy and light, Pasquale tastes so nice. Fill your body upright with the goodness of life. Healthy and light, Pasquale tastes so nice. So nice.
Pasquale is a line of shelf-stable yogurt for both adults and kids. Rich in essential nutrients, zinc, protein, and calcium. Non-GMO, no preservatives, and gluten-free.
Healthy and light, Pasquale tastes so nice. So nice. It's really, really nice. May I have to say it twice.
The time by Jamaica Mountain Peak Golden Turmeric Latte is
6 o'clock.
Yeah. Don't sleep, wake up. Collect your money, wake up. Collect your money, wake up. Tera, go get the moolah. Wake up, bonito kala. Don't walk, you don't try.
Hey, you wonder why we're laughing, but the joke just came just before we came on here.
That's how jokes are. You don't know when they're gonna arrive.
When they're gonna come. Good morning!
Morning, sunrisers!
How are you?
I am good.
That is good.
When tea time come,
Pun up.
we don't want no tea.
Pun up. Only day. Pun up.
With a jump on it up,
With a jump.
pun up,
With a
pun up,
jump.
pun up,
With a
pun
jump.
up, pun up,
With a
pun up,
jump.
pun up.
Hey.
Mayday, mayday, mayday!
Mayday.
Rise and shine, sunrisers. Don't be alarmed, it's not a distress call. It's the first day of May.
It's a very special month. It's Child
Can you
Month.
imagine?
And when you speak about children, that's Tami. Trust me.
When you think about
cannot-
grandparents. That's not I
That's
think.
not me.
No.
I have no grandchildren.
We are both the children.
Oh God,
still.
don't rush me.
No, but here's
But
why we
Tami-
were laughing. No, I have to tell them this. It's May!
It's May, the
Where's it?
5th month of the year already. So all of you who are, well, at the beginning of the year when you said, all right, let me make some New Year's resolutions. Where are you now with those resolutions?
You never have to drape you up, so my
No,
God.
sir. Where am I?
Yes.
With my New Year's resolutions.
No, but you remember in January when everybody was like, oh, it's the longest January.
Yes.
And now here we are in May. And you know, anytime I say April roll around, I just say Merry Christmas to everybody.
Yes,
Because
yes.
you know, say, that is it. We are at, and let me tell you something, from Missy May,
Yeah.
call it,
That's it.
Christmas.
First in May, just get ready. Listen, this is May 1, so it's 31 days in May, 14 days into June. We're going to be celebrating.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you about it later on.
Yeah, you better believe it. I wanted 14 days in June. Mess up about you now, man. But you'll know why.
You'll
one
know
day
why in a
soon.
short while. But listen, it's a fantastic day because we're alive, we're well. And
Yeah.
I'm trying to read without my glasses
Yeah,
this
we had
morning.
glasses there. We had try proof, I
It's
think.
Mayday.
No, sir, that is a Mayday if you can't see.
You see, I'm trying to read without my glasses because I remember reading, and I see all these books are here this morning.
Yes.
One is missing though, Tami, and you would not know this book because it's the original children's book. I Am a Boy.
Okay.
My name is Roy.
Right.
You know that book there?
No.
Yeah.
That's before my
By
time.
the way, Tami,
Yeah.
you're so young, you have never been into. You know what's a library? A library? Do you know what is a library? Let me
Tell
educate
us.
her. She's in the internet age. She reads online
You're wicked.
and she listens to audiobooks, so she knows
Medical
nothing
library.
what a library
You're wicked.
is. I can educate you. You have to
Read
go
and
inside-
maketh the good man, so read and read all you can. Join the library or buy a book and give it more than just a passing look. By bread alone man shall not live, but by the word of God you got much to give. You don't remember that song there?
No, sir.
You see, you old, I mean, you guys don't remember that song?
No,
I know
Tami.
somebody out there remember that song.
Somebody, listen,
Yeah.
type in the comments on YouTube
Yeah.
if you remember that song.
Yeah.
'Cause
Library song that.
don't know that song, a library song. But I remember the library though. I used to go into the library. There's a library card. Then you borrow your books and then note it down, and you have a time to bring it back.
And then write it in the book too.
Yes,
So
and
you
if
can have the
overstay-
dates.
yes.
Yeah.
In the library, you have to be quiet.
That's why I never like it.
That's why you never like it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember even my library at school, Miss Irons, we used to have to go and borrow a book, and we practice there, and then we'd have to give back the book. Everybody just put the book in their bag, them not see the book for a week, and then them go and exchange the book the next week. But you know, as you talk about books, do you remember this book? I still have it at home. Tell Me Why.
Tell me why.
You remember that book?
Yes.
You know, so I still have them book there? Yes. It's a good book.
It's a good book.
Yeah.
You remember First Aid in English?
Of course.
First Aid in English?
There is still
Student's
a first,
Companion?
There is still a first aid in English, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Yeah. No, first aid in English was it.
Speaking about English, my English teacher, he passed recently. He's 90. He was 98.
Wow.
So he lived. And I remember
So you and your teacher was the same. It's not nothing. No.
Listen.
I'm done.
My father Ryan, he passed recently.
I'm
I remember
sorry to
this. So
hear
he
that.
taught me in third form at St. George's College. He said, read aloud for 2 minutes every day. If you read aloud for 2 minutes every day, it expands your passive and active vocabulary. It allows you to practice speaking and reading, and you hear yourself reading. And I did not follow him.
And look at you now.
And look at me now. Can you imagine if I read aloud every single day?
Yes, but in the library, reading aloud is not allowed.
That is true.
That's go work. No, but on my way here, I was saying to myself, I would like to be reading more
Yes,
because
me too.
I just want to make the time for that. You
Tami,
do learn more.
All right.
Our book club?
Yes.
Yeah.
This month.
Okay.
The month of May.
Okay.
So let's identify a book, and we're going to tell them. And
We're going to read. Tell me why.
I'll read first in English.
Let's read our quote for the day. How about that? Are you ready for it? Here we go. Others have seen what is and asked why. I have seen what could be and asked why not. Pablo Picasso was a painter, sculptor, printmaker, ceramicist, and theater designer. That's a great one.
Wow.
I've seen what is and asked why. I'm sorry, others have seen what is and asked why. I have seen what could be and asked why not.
That's a multi-potential.
Absolutely.
That's
and I just
Tami.
read, tell me why.
May Day with flowers blooming and the sun shining. It's a perfect time to dance around the maypole and celebrate. Tami, you shouldn't dance around the maypole because the maypole dance, it signifies and encourages fertility.
Oh, no. I will believe in that alone. I will sit that one out.
More children. May Day is celebrated today, May 1, and it marks a time to celebrate the change in seasons, and we welcome the start of spring. All of you, everywhere outside of Jamaica, because in Jamaica we are looking for rain. It's dry. And it's a joyful celebration of life and nature's renewal. People often dance around maypoles, and a custom that dates back to medieval times, symbolizing the vitality and fertility
you're not
of
wrong.
the season.
Interesting. Good to know. I always wondered why we were doing it. All right, it's also Child's Month, and the Ministry of Education and Youth is actively promoting its significance as a pivotal period to raise awareness and advocate for the rights and protection of children across Jamaica. State Minister Honorable Marcia Smith noted that with this year's theme being Stand Up, Speak Out, Protect the Rights of the Children, it is imperative that the nation's focus and attention be on child protection for the duration of the observance, and I would say the rest of the year and the rest of the years to come.
That sounds like that sounds like a speech a prime minister or politician could have made. International Workers' Day. Appreciate the many ways you and others build our society and acknowledge your own hard work by treating yourselves kindly on National Workers' Day, which means that is today. So every worker, from the garbage collector to the barrister, the lawyer, the man who sells the jelly coconut, the cane man, the Conananka, no, not the Conananka.
From your job to a hustle, whatever that may be, if you are making it happen, we celebrate you,
Teachers, policemen.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. So many people that...
Videographers.
Yes,
production
we
assistants,
celebrate everybody here.
Social media managers.
Absolutely. I want to big up the gentlemen at my home who are helping me to fix up my room.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. Every day they come without fail and they come with such a good vibe.
Shine.
Yeah, man. And it's so nice to get to know these men who have literally been in my home now for the last however many weeks. And, to hear their stories and to get to know them. And it's just such a wonderful thing. So big up to all of the guys who are working with me at my home. And I'm going to celebrate you guys today, as I always do. And of course, Momo, big up yourself, girl. I know Momo I watch right now, but Momo.
Good morning, Momo.
Couldn't do it without you, girl. Couldn't do it without you, girl.
And listen now, let me say this. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Shellyan Weeks.
Shellyan Weeks.
Oh my God, she's a round table girl. She's strong, she's courageous. Fun fact, Shellyan Weeks, she was the first year's production manager of the IT and Fancy Cash.
Really?
Season 1.
Ah, interesting.
Yes.
Love Shellyan.
Happy
Love
birthday
her
to you,
so
Shellyan.
much.
And also, happy birthday to Miss Megan. And Mr. Arnold, our driver, Miss Meg. I know you're watching right there. She's with us. Always
Happy
willing
birthday.
to come.
And Mr. Arnold, who's always willing to come to our aid and give support where needed. Enough love and big up from your CVM family. Love you so much. It's also dancehall queen Khadine, born Khadine Smith on May 1st. She is a Jamaican former dancer and socialite, beginning her career in the early 90s. Smith is credited as Jamaica's first dancehall queen. So big up yourself, Khadine, dancehall queen.
And of course, this day in history, the Slave Trade Act 1807, officially an act for the abolition of the slave trade, was an act of the Parliament of the United Kingdom prohibiting the slave trade in the British Empire. Although it did not abolish the practice of slavery, it encouraged British action to press other nation states to abolish their own slave trades. It took effect on May 1st, 1807, after 18 years of trying to pass an abolition bill.
Yeah.
So today we remember that.
It's a great day.
Today
is May 1, and we have a great show in store. We have a great show in store for you, and we know you're just going to enjoy it. It's now time for the Children's Own mixtape.
You know the children's song?
I
am a promise.
I am a possibility. I am a promise. With a capital P. I have another one that all the mothers going to know. Ready?
Yes.
Can you say mama? Mama? Can you say mama's name? Run the mixtape selector.
Baby,
mama.
shark, baby, shark,
Be what I wanna be. If I work hard at it, I'll be where I wanna be. I know I can. I know I can. Be what I wanna be. Be what I wanna be. If I work hard at it. If I work hard at it, I'll be where I wanna be. I'll be where I wanna be.
Boys and girls, listen up. You can be anything in the world, and God we trust. An architect, doctor, maybe an actress, but nothing comes easy. It takes much practice. Like
I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be.
Oh, this crazy circumstance. I knew his life deserved a chance, but everybody told me to be smart. Look at your career, they said. Lauren, baby, use your head. But instead I chose to use my heart. Now the joy of my world is in Zion. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she precious?
So I'm at a party vibing with a 10. At least I hope it's a 10. But me not sure cause my contacts fell down the bathroom sink, so I can't see a thing. I don't know what to do. What I do know though is the smell of KFC hot wings. Delicious, irresistible wings I can enjoy with my eyes closed. KFC hot wings, a wing for the win.
Hey, thanks for telling us about Flow Yardan Road. We save a whole lot, and the internet at home, bam, is so fast, and we just love the unlimited social media.
Yeah, man, we told you so.
And we added smart Wi-Fi, so now, bam, the whole house has full signal. We told you so. We just had to get Hub TV with the voice control remote. Bam! And all our favorite channels and streaming apps in one place.
We told you so. Flow Yardan Road, it's the one for all.
Creamy delights, so much flavor inside. Healthy and light, Pasquale tastes so nice. Fill your body upright with the goodness of life. Healthy and light, Pasquale tastes so nice. So nice.
Pasquale is a line of shelf-stable yogurt for both adults and kids. Rich in essential nutrients, zinc, protein, and calcium. Non-GMO, no preservatives, and gluten-free.
Healthy and light, Pasquale tastes so nice. So nice.
Choose your life insurance coverage, apply, and pay online. Live the e-life with Sagicor Life.
The time by Sagicor Life is
6:15.
Bag it and pin it, every rubbish in a pan. No dirty up the place, this a we island. So keep Jamaica, keep Jamaica. Say me could do it, keep Jamaica clean. Make you listen to me please. No plastic bag, no fear blowing at the breeze. No proper garbage, disposal. Recycle plastic, now make it full up in the streets. Bag it and bin it, every rubbish in a pan. No dirty up the place, this a we island. So keep Jamaica, keep Jamaica. Say make we do it. A message from the National Solid Waste Management Authority.
It is that time of the morning. That's the headline time of the morning, and we're going to headlines, and we're heading over to our headlines girl. That's TK, Tony K.
When headlines go.
We don't want bad news. Only good news.
Please, just good news, please.
Guys, I don't know about that this morning, you know, but good morning.
Morning, TK. Good to see you.
Orange, red.
It's
plum.
It's not orange, it's red.
I feel like it's orange though.
Behind you is orange.
Let me look at this. It's totally red. Anyway, let's focus on the important things. I thought it was orange. Anyway, focus. Let's talk headlines this morning. We're gonna start off with some not so great news. Okay, so ready for it. Portland misfortune, Buff Bay landslide. So again in Portland, another family comprising a father, son, and grandson has been left devastated following a week of relentless rainfall in the parish. Their backyard farmland broke away, sending mud and debris through a kitchen door, flooding the house and damaging household items on Monday. Disaster struck when water levels rose from torrential rainfall in the Buff Bay Valley region of Swift River, Portland. The son, Raymond Graham, recounts the experience, though admitting he was not frightened. Councillor for the Hope Bay Division, Orton Manahan, says help is on the way for sure. Head of forecasting at the National Meteorological Center, Dr. Lawrence Brown, says the atmospheric conditions affecting Portland are caused in part by a regional trough, which is expected to move across Jamaica and dissipate by this Friday.
Wow, that is so tough.
You know what I find so interesting is that, you know, Portland doesn't feel that far away, and I don't feel like Kingston has been getting any
of the rain.
Of that rain.
Yeah, never.
And the truth is that we've been, and there have been reports of drought, and we need the water. And here it is, that there's a parish in the country that has been getting the rainfall that we so need in the dam.
Rainfall to the point of
mud, and landslide. That
taking away land.
There's one thing for your home to flood. It's another thing for it to have like mud, and all that. Like that's another level of just. And me know how I'm never afraid, because can you imagine actually being there while that's happening? Like that's so frightening.
Yeah,
that's so frightening, and I really hope that they get all the help they need to restore. Because it's hard to come back from that. It is any damage like that. You know, this is your life. It's everything that you have, like right in a place, and it's a lot.
Very disrupting and distressing.
It's so hard when we pray for rain, and then we're like, well, can we just pray for it to a point where it is this, and can we just be
Father
safe?
God, we
and
need rain in the dam.
Directly over the dam. In all the catchments, just there.
And over the farms.
And over the farms.
So we can get, we'll go crop them.
Have you ever been driving and you drive somewhere and there's rain and they continue driving and there's no rain?
Stop.
Yes.
And you say, how is it that they,
possible?
So we can get rain directly in the dam.
And where I live, lots of fires are happening. I see a lot of fires. It's so dry. Anyway. Sorry to hear that.
Sorry to that family, and you know all the families affected by the heavy rainfall, especially in Portland. Next up in the news, positive update for Detective Corporal Everine. So in an update to a CVM News exclusive, we check in with the Major Investigations Division Detective Corporal who left the island in March for medical care. However, while her treatment is progressing, other issues are arising. It's been over a month since Detective Corporal Everine Morris left the island to be treated for her illness. She was diagnosed with squamous cell carcinoma in 2022. It has left her unrecognizable to friends and family, and sometimes herself. She's being treated at the Atriz, I believe, Polanco Hospital in Mexico. And her daughter, Renisha Raymond, says they are grateful for the treatment, but their fight is far from over. The corporal is now undergoing immunotherapy as well as hydrogen therapy. And Morris's oncologist, Dr. Edgar Varela, says after doing a physical examination, there has been some progress. So that's good news. The aim of using both therapies is to shrink the tumor and immunotherapy to strengthen the cells and hydrogen therapy to reduce inflammation of the tissues. The doctor explains, however, that there's possibility that things may not go as planned, but we'll closely monitor the situation. And the family, of course, sends thanks to all who have contributed to the cause, but Averine's battle is to stay alive is just beginning. Now, donations for surgery, aftercare, can be made to their GoFundMe page.
Wow.
Wow, that is even so much more sad. Carcinoma. I cannot even pronounce that name correctly. It just sounds like what it is, you know, it's devastating and it's sad. I'm sure when she looks at her earlier photos, like we've seen, and now it's really sad. And I really hope that help comes to her to really wade through these expensive costs. And I'm praying against what the doctor has said, that it will be well for her. Really, really hopeful that it will be well for her, because I cannot even imagine what it looks like to look in the mirror and see an image of yourself that is completely foreign to you, that you cannot even recognize your own self. It's really sad, and I'm really, really praying that she gets the assistance that she needs, and the intervention and the recovery, full recovery, and miraculous recovery.
I agree. I mean, the good news, the progress of it all is that, you know, when she was just diagnosed with this, you know, she had no idea how she would afford the treatment. She had no idea how she was going to be able to even start this journey to recovery. And, you know, upon being able to get her story out there, you know, between donations from the JCF, donations from Jamaicans, donations from various organizations, at least, you know, she was able now to go to Canada. She's seeing the doctor. She's getting the immunotherapy. She's getting a lot of the treatment that she needs.
And we still need to do more. So that's why the GoFundMe page is still up and running, because this is, if anybody has ever been through anything like this, it is a long road, and it is an expensive road. And it's so sad because it literally puts a figure on your life, which is so crazy to me sometimes when you think about it, that there's a number on whether I live or not. And that is just, it is such a moment for us to all step back and be like, what are we doing that we can do that to people, you know, or that's a possibility. So that always gets me.
But as it says, we're praying for recovery, full recovery, full recovery.
Indeed.
All right, let's go now to the Why Not Wednesday headline. Ready?
I don't know. Are we ready?
Ghana man hugs 1,123 trees in an hour for world record. So a Ghana man studying forestry in Alabama set a world record for most trees hugged in an hour when he hugged 1,123 trees at Tuskegee National Forest. Abubakar Tahiru, 29, became interested in nature conservation while growing up in a farming community in Tepa, Ghana. He is pursuing a master's degree in forestry at Auburn University. The record attempt required that Tahiru wrap both of his arms around each tree in a close embrace without causing any damage to the trees. No tree could be hugged more than once, requiring Tahiru to move quickly between each hug. And Tahiru was fasting for Ramadan at the time of his record attempt, which presented another challenge. He said not being able to drink water throughout the attempt posed a significant challenge, especially given the physical exertion required. And that's what he told the Guinness World Records. However, this also proved to be helpful in a way, as there was no need to pause for water breaks, allowing him to continue the attempt uninterrupted from start to finish. So he averaged 19 trees per minute, and he easily surpassed the minimum requirement of 700 trees to establish the record. The record raises awareness, by the way, of it, the importance of trees and environmental conservation.
You know, Jamaicans are from West Africa, Ghana. A lot of Jamaicans are from Ghana. And let me just say this quickly. I pray that there's somebody watching right now who is influenced and inspired to create our own record, Hug a Bad Man Day. You know, you just go around and hug all the bad man, gunman, just go around and hug. And let's say, create a record. If you can hug some amount of bad man in a minute, listen, and then have the photographers photographing them at the same time, then
that's all we have time. Can I just say that the views of Ellis are not those of CVM television, just so you know. You do this at your own risk.
Hug a bad man at your own risk.
Can you imagine if you're hugging all the bad men in the entire country.
But Sunrise
because
community.
it's about preservation of nature.
Okay.
I'm talking about preservation of life.
I'm really going on it. Sunrise community, we're 2 days in, so make sure you're watching and paying special attention every day this week because you'll see a clue pop up. We've been saying it. It's a special clue on Friday. We'll be calling 2 lucky sunrisers with the chance to win. If you can give us the full phrase from the clues that you've been given this week, then $25,000 cash will be yours. But remember, you must be a part of the Sunrisers community. So go to our social media pages and click the link in our bio now. And if you're not on social media, you can send us a WhatsApp message. Get your pen, get your phone ready. It's 876-833-0897. See you in the community, guys.
Yes, thank you so much, TK. I appreciate
so much,
it
TK.
very much. On the other side of the break, it's time for Children's Church in Wednesday service. TK, you have a frilly socks? I'm here, what? I'm going to hug an old man in the break.
That's good.
Who think him bad?
Oh, God.
See you after the break.
Stick and stay. No, you can't get enough of us, and we can't get enough of you.
Yes.
So we're building a community just for us.
Yeah.
Get exclusive content, chat with fellow sunrisers, and get access to exclusive prizes and giveaways.
Yes, and to kick it all off, we have $25,000 for 2 lucky sunrisers each week. So head over to our social media platforms or send us a message on WhatsApp 876-833-0897 to join the Sunrise community.
Do it now. No.
What do you call it when you've made perfect even better? They've set the bar and we have raised it higher. Above and beyond, that's just our starting point. We've outrun goals and set a whole new standard. Around here, we call that the Blue Diamond Standard. Made with 100% almonds, Blue Diamond is dairy-free, soy-free, and cholesterol-free. Almond milk with more calcium and less calories than regular milk. Proven to lower cholesterol and blood sugar. There's a new standard to beat. The Blue Diamond Standard.
Health, Home and Garden Expo in association with HAG Studios returns with excitement to the National Arena, May 4 and 5, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. See the fabulous displays, attend health talks, decorating and gardening workshops, do health checks, children and artist villages, shopping, live entertainment each day, lots of prizes and giveaways, adults 1,200, children 500, Health, Home and Garden Expo 2024. Don't miss it.
Look who we have in the cut. No, today episode I got nice. Legends, Senator, my longtime brethren, the great all-star, the king, and the man himself. Salute! You know, as man, we're not to go as specialists, and that's the pinnacle of the problem. We want some new era. Do what you love and you never work a day in your life. Lie! You work till you weak. It was pandemonium. Country people can't relate to me I talk about.
What you think about me no matter, you know. What matter to me is what me think about myself.
Man United, you know. I don't care what a man wants to say.
You know, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, man. You finished?
Yes, we finished.
The Cut is brought to you by Flo and Guinness.
Hi, I'm Wayne.
And I'm Tami.
And we are the Mitchells. You can watch Meet the Mitchells right here on CVMTV every Wednesday at 8 p.m.
Yes, you guys don't want to miss it. We will be having new episodes every week, so definitely follow along with our family.
Meet the Mitchell family.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
You're the sugar to my tea. Meet the Mitchell family.
Cesar Huerta pounces. It's a wonderful finish from Luis Chavez.
We are proud to supply all of Jamaica with the highest standard of gas products to keep you safe and well taken care of. Choose well. Choose IGL.
The time by IGL is
6:30.
Hi, I'm Celine Gordon, host of Holy Road.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your boy John Mark Wigan, host on the show Holy Road. Listen, people need to know what's happening in the churches and in ministry in all of Jamaica. It's an absolute blessing. We're really excited to share this.
Tune in to CVM See It Happen.
Welcome to my corner office.
To your what?
Corner office.
So you were actually
a welder?
No, you live from welding iron to know you're well wig.
My grandfather, he would come to me and say to me, little girl, come out of the mirror. How much time if you tell us and we come out on the stage?
Wig wasn't the thing. Your granny have one wig. You know them, the church wig, the little old stable wig. That time, this industry has evolved. The dolls them in a wig, the Miss Kitties them in a wig, the celebrities overseas in a wig, everybody in a wig.
Look who we have in the cut.
No, today episode I got nice. Legends, Senator,
my long-time brethren,
the great, all-star,
the king,
and the man himself.
Salute!
You know, as man, we're not too God specialist.
And that's the pinnacle of the problem.
We want some new era. Do what you love and you never work a day in your life. You lie. You work till you wake. It was pandemonium. Country people can relate to me. I talk about.
What you think about me no matter, you know. What matter to me is what me think about myself.
Man United, I don't care what man wants to say.
You know, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, man.
You finished?
Yes, we finished.
The Cut is brought to you by Flo and Guinness.
Many times, the things we complain about are the good things. We grumble about having too much work when others don't even have a job. We complain about waking up early when others don't even have a reason to live. We mourn about gaining weight when others don't even have food to eat. Every day, the Lord gives us so much goodness in our lives. All we have to do is open our eyes and give thanks. But remember, God loves you.
Whoa, I'm draped by that one. Open your eyes and give thanks. We complain about having too much work when some people don't have a job. You hear that? We complain about gaining too much weight when some people don't even have food. Anyway, welcome back to Sunrise. So, this morning, the head of children's ministry at Go for God Family Church, Pastor Tami Wright, takes over and transforms Wednesday service into children's church, which means that Tami needs time to have her stockings, frilly socks, and ribbon in her hair, and bubbles on point.
That's right.
Or not. Our special children's church participants this morning is, well, they are 9-year-old Noah Sylvester, right over there, and
Hi.
Annabelle Hammond. Welcome to Sunrise.
Morning, everybody.
Morning.
Thanks for being here.
Good. We're good. Thank you for having us. And just so that you know that you can wear anything you want, Tami.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Yeah,
Thank you. We don't have to wear the frilly socks.
Absolutely not. I think we're in a time period now where we come as we are,
Yes,
and God
yes.
wants to see our hearts more than He wants to see what we're wearing.
Amen.
Yeah.
And Tamika, you know, this is a very, don't say anything, Tami.
Okay.
This is so special for me because I'm at children's church. You understand?
Yeah.
I feel
Them
like
they
a
don't
child.
let him in there. They say too old. I don't know.
Well, maybe he could volunteer.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
there's room for everyone.
My mother sent me to church when I was very, very young. And how important it is for children's church to be active.
I believe in quoting scripture, and the word of God says, train up a child in the way that they should go, and as they grow older, they won't depart from it. And I believe when the word is embedded in our hearts, regardless of what trials and tribulations may take part in our lives or what we go through, if it is buried inside of us, it's going to come out at some point. You know what I mean? I don't think you can lose God.
And I'm so excited to hear what you have to share this morning, particularly because it's targeting children. Because at church, I see children on their tablets the entire time and see Annabelle smiling. And
but
where's my tablet?
Also, children learn so differently to adults. So it would only make sense that, sometimes we have to put it a little differently for our children. So I'm curious to know about, your take on that and how you do that.
Well, so we have a very short segment this morning, so obviously we can't go into everything. But one of the things that we try or strive to do is touching on the point that you made that there are different learning styles. So we try to do a rotation or something that where if you're an auditory learner, if you're a tactile learner, if you're a visual learner, that you have a little bit of each thing surrounding the same theme of a lesson, so that regardless of where you are, you're going to take home something.
Got it.
Yeah.
Well, I'd love if you could show us.
Okay.
If we can be a part of Children's Church today.
And we may ask you to join in,
All right,
yes.
perfect.
Okay. So Annabelle is going to start us off with an exhortation this morning. So, and then Noah is going to go straight into prayer. All right, and then we're going to go into the scripture. I'm going to do a small object lesson, and then I'm going to tell the story, and then we'll do question and answer, and we'll see how well you guys paid attention as well.
Wow.
Okay?
Sounds good.
Okay, so Annabelle, take us away.
God is loving, and God is forgiving, and God is creator of everything on this earth.
Okay, thank you so much, Annabelle. And that's just a way of opening the space and inviting God in and just saying to God, this is who you are to us. Yes. All right? Noah?
Okay, let us pray. Lord God, we thank you for today. Lord, we thank you for health, our family and friends. Lord, we thank you that we will have a productive and good time here with you today, Lord. We pray to bless everyone that is listening or watching here today, Lord. We invite you into this room right now, Lord. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Amen. Thank you, Noah. And Noah's going to read our scripture for today.
1 John 3, chapter 1 says, "See what great love the Father has lavished on us, that we should be called children of God, and that is what we are."
Okay, so the scripture is, see what great love, right, the Father has lavished on us. So do you know what the word lavish means? What does lavish mean?
To pour out.
To pour out. Okay, this was, for time, we definitely went over this so that we could move through it quickly. So if you think about lavish or pouring out, right, it's a spreading, right? So God's love is being spread all over us. So today we wanted to ensure, or we wanted the takeaway to be, as God's love is spread over us, how do we now also spread that love back, right, to each other? Because we're meant to be in community with each other, right? So with that saying, I'm going to go straight into the object lesson. As you guys are seeing, I've pulled out a present, right? Annabelle has, can you pass the pig? I don't know if people can see it. You want to hold it up? Okay, so what is that, Annabelle?
A piggy bank.
A piggy bank. What do you do with that?
You save money inside
You
of
save money inside of it. I don't know how many of us are good with that or not. But, okay, so let us say that, okay, let's use IT as an example then. We're going to take a year's worth of your wages, right? That's what that's going to represent, right? IT is a whole year, right? Now, if you took away that whole year's worth of wages from your family, what would that mean for them?
What is home?
No, seriously, what does that mean for you? What do you think? If we took away a year of mommy's wages, what would that mean for your family? What is something that you would not be able to do?
we wouldn't be able to get all the things that we get today. We would have less food.
Less food, you're thinking, okay, because we went straight to food, right? Right? What is something for sure that you know that you would be, if we took away a whole year worth of your wages, you're going to be in lack of, or you think you're going to be in lack of?
The place is dark, no water.
Okay, so not light. Okay, all right, electricity, the food. Okay, we're back to the food again. All right, so we know we're clear, right? That what we know is that if we take away what seems to be essential for us, we will be in lack, right? So we're going to talk about today a lady called Mary from Bethany. Now, Mary was the sister of Lazarus. I don't know if you remember the story of Lazarus, who was raised from the grave by Jesus. And so Mary and Martha were sisters, right? And Mary wanted to do something incredibly special for Jesus. It was close to the time of Passover, right? So everybody was coming into the city, and they wanted to do something wonderful for him. So Mary had decided she was going to buy this perfume, this very expensive perfume, and it equated to about a year's worth of the salary at that time, right? And so people were a little bit upset and thrown back. One disciple in particular, Judas, right, was annoyed and frustrated, like, why didn't we use this to feed the poor? Why didn't we use this for ministry? But he wasn't really concerned about ministry at the time. He really wanted to thief the money for himself, right? So with that, we're saying that Mary wanted to honor Jesus with this. So she went and bought this. And the way that it was back then is once it was sealed. So it's not like you could just pour a little out and you cork it back. Once you broke it, that was it.
Hold on a second. You're so engaging. I love how you're telling this story. I love that the kids are into it. I feel like I need to go to children's church because you're breaking this down for me in a way that I get it. I love this. We are going to continue the story, but we have to go to a quick break. But I'm so excited that you guys were here with us today, and thank you so much for sharing with us.
No problem.
And you've certainly given me some ideas of how I can even have devotion at home maybe, and maybe bring these lessons to life.
Absolutely.
I love that. All right, thank you guys so much, and thank you, Pastor Tamika Wright. I appreciate that, head of children's ministry, and 9-year-old Noah Sylvester and Annabelle Hammond of Go for God Family Church. After the break, we move from children's church to mentorship. More Sunrise coming right up. Tell me more. Yeah, I know, man. Go ahead.
Here's the word of the day. You never really know the true impact you have on those around you. You never know how much someone needed that smile you gave them. You never know how much your kindness turned someone's life around. You never know how much someone needed that long hug or that deep talk. Don't wait to be kind. Don't wait for someone else to be kind first. Just be kind, because you never know how much someone needs it. Bye, remember, God loves you.
We needed to raise capital, but our experience with local financial institutions was that they were cautious and slow to act, and interest rates were far too high. We had real concerns about financing our business through outside equity investors and the possibility of interference. Could we get a fair valuation for our business? We had our own ideas about the business and its value. Should I go the traditional route of bank financing, or should I try the Jamaica Stock Exchange? So we made a call and experienced transformation of our business through conversations. I'm John Mafood, CEO of Jamaican Teas, and we're listed on the Jamaica Stock Exchange.
Give us a call today at 876-967-3271 to begin your transformation through conversation. We want to see your company listed on the Jamaica Stock Exchange.
Truth is, HIV affects everyone. Truth is, avoiding care leads to a weaker immune system. That means you could get really sick. The truth is, the hardest pill to swallow isn't the medication. It's the problems that follow when you don't take them. Let's get through this together. Remain in care. You can live life to the fullest with HIV. And that's the truth. A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
We want a piece for Jamaica. Yo, what are you?
Oh man, none of that. No, brother, no. I'm not sure that.
You can see you ever play ref? No big game,
yeah, but I look a bad game. No, I said, place when you come from, brother, I want to live good, man. I want to live good, brethren. No shake hand, I can play a little bad, brethren.
Really have to shake hand?
Yeah, man, and no badness, brethren. Just live good, man.
Come together and make the violence done.
Cooking with love,
crazy.
And the cook at home.
Wow. Cooking with love. What do you know about that?
Hi, I'm Juliet Holness, wife of the Prime Minister of Jamaica, and you're here with me on Cooking with Love.
Jamaica's favorite drama, Your Guilty Pleasure.
All that having a baby now is what to do for you is make you a prisoner of this apartment.
Long run shot, kid.
Royal Palm Estate is on CVM every Tuesday and Sunday at 9 p.m.
Mentorship Foundation was established in 2022 and is a vital initiative aimed at supporting the youth of Portmore. Now, through intentional mentorship, the foundation addresses various challenges faced by young people. So joining us this morning to tell us about the plans for their annual Mentoring Day, which takes place today, May 1st, is our guests, Adrian Walker and Valerie Graham, PR officers and mentors at Eagles Wings Mentorship Foundation. Sorry about that. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
I love the name, by the way.
Yes. Adrian, it has Ian in there.
I do like that. I was talking about Eagles Wings Mentorship. So Eagles are, you know, my dad loves eagles because he always says eagles fly above, soar above their prey, which is always a great analogy. So tell us a bit more about what you guys do.
Well, our name, Eagles Wings Mentorship Foundation, we, as you have stated, we were officially launched in July 2022, founded by Miss Jackie Lawrence. She's our president currently. So what we do, we provide mentorship for persons ages 12 to 20, and of course we do have some persons who are outside of this age group. And we have mentors who are assigned to them. We have mentors comprised from different careers. So we have medical officers, we have justice of the peace, we have business professionals, we have counselors, we have psychiatrists. So these kind of persons are who form our mentors. And then our mentees are paired to these persons based on their career aspirations. And so we provide mentorship guidance to them. So that's what we do.
So what led to this initiative? Why was this important to begin in the first place? And that's such a large community, Portmore is no small place.
All right, one of the things that pushed our president to start this is the crime rate. The crime rate in Jamaica at large. You know, we are struggling with young men, young females getting into the wrong crowd. You know, so we thought that a mentorship program in a positive light can change that narrative. And that's why we came up with the idea and we said we are going forward and we're full speed ahead because at this time, this is what Jamaica needs, Portmore needs, and Jamaica at large.
I love that you focused it as well in an area. Like you've said, you know what, this is where we're starting. This is what we're doing. This is what we're focused on. And I think that kind of just brings the efforts together in a very valuable way. I'm curious to know about your mentoring day. What does that look like? What happens on mentoring day?
You know that when it comes to highlighting things, when you highlight positive things that you're doing, it makes a difference. And we want people right across the world to understand that mentoring someone in a positive way can have an impact for life change.
Yes.
You know, so Mentorship Day, we want like in the organizations, the schools, the workplace, to just highlight, even for 20 to 30 minutes, highlight different mentors. You know, because sometimes the push, when you're recognized, when I was growing up, my mother always said, encouragement sweeten labor. You know, so the push, when you're encouraged to do something like that, you tend to want to do it more. And that's what we're implementing.
Isn't it hard sometimes, though, when you're mentoring people who you feel like, you know, with young people especially, you feel like it just falling on deaf ears sometimes. How important is it to just keep going, to keep trying, to keep mentoring? Because, you know, sometimes people might be like, okay, you know, I'm going to try and mentor this young person, but then you're met up with so much resistance sometimes that you feel like, Joe, if you don't want to get the mentor, then I make you bother, but that's not how it works. Right?
I'm a Bible person. You know, so and I believe in sowing seed. And sometimes the seed, you know, some plants don't grow immediately and start bearing fruit. So once you instill that in them, later on in life, they will get the picture. And that's where we are.
I love that.
That's excellent. I highlight the fact that you have diverse mentors from different backgrounds. So there's a mentor for a mentee. What kind of progress are you recording? Are you observing any change that you say, yes, that encourages and inspires you? Can you share a quick story about something that say, hey, when they started, they were here, and now they are here?
Well, I can share one of our mentees. She started out and she was an active mentee. And right now she has transitioned into she's being coached right now to be a mentor. She is our assistant PRO at this time. So this is one of our success stories. Our mentors are developing. And what we do, we have programs. So on a monthly basis, we have what we call a pour-over talk. And so we get professionals to come in and share their life experiences with them so that they can learn, so that they can ask questions and be provided with guidance. So we have a lot of growth and development of our young people, and so we are proud of the program.
How do we get involved? How can people be a part of this? How, you know, suppose I to say him want come to a power hour. I want a mentor. How do we get involved?
You could get in touch with the organizers of Eagles Wings Mentorship Foundation. They can be contacted. We can be contacted at 202-4257. So you can get in contact with us if you would like to be a part of our program.
And I'd like to highlight just too that the MP in South Central is also on board. Our mayor is also on board. They have done power talks as well with our mentees. You know, so these are professionals that young people will look up to. And these are some of the things that we want in the society to change the mindset.
Love that.
This is a great initiative. I'm very proud of what you are doing. I'm very happy to hear. I hope it will spread not only all over Portmore, but outside of Portmore and entire Jamaica. That was Adrian Walker. Really thank you for coming and
Thank you so
this
much.
morning.
Appreciate it.
That was Adrian Walker and Valerie Graham, peer officers and mentors at Eagles Wings Mentorship Foundation. It's now time to go for a break. And when we return, we'll head to a library in Sunrise Book Club. Tami has never been inside a library, so it's going to be stick and stay.
Thanks for telling us about Flow Yard and Road. We saved a whole lot. And the internet at home, bam, is so fast. And we just love the unlimited social media.
Yeah, man. We told you so.
And we added smart Wi-Fi. So now, bam, the whole house has full signal.
We told you so.
We just had to get Hub TV with the voice control remote. Bam! And all our favorite channels and streaming apps in one place.
We told you so. Flow Yard and Road, it's the one for all.
I live
to love, to enjoy life, to fulfill a dream,
to give
for my family,
to enjoy life. I found out I had colon cancer in
2018. Sagicor Life gave me this $120,000.
All the tests that I had to do, it was about 2-point-something million. But thanks to my Sagicor Life critical illness policy, I was able to cover all my expenses.
Having a premature baby was expensive. My Sagicor health plan allowed me to add my son before he was even born. Out of $1.6 million, I only ended up paying $2,500.
I did 2 surgeries, and that I had to be attended by nurses day and night. Sagicor take care of $3.5 million for my head. What more could I ask for?
Protect what matters most with Sagicor Life.
Maybe it's time to explore your options. There's no harm in reviewing your mortgage arrangement and considering a better deal. CIBC Caribbean can help you narrow your search and decide. Switch your mortgage to CIBC Caribbean and enjoy a special interest rate and help towards your switching cost. Visit CIBCFCIB.com/inspired home for more information. Conditions apply.
Look who we have in the cut.
No, today episode I got nice. Legends, Senator,
My long-time brethren,
the great, all-star,
the king,
and the man himself.
Salute!
You know, as man, we're not too God specialist.
And that's the pinnacle of the problem.
We want some new era.
Do what you love and you never work a day in your life. You lie!
You work till a week. It was pandemonium. Country people can relate to me I talk about. What you think about me no matter, you know. What matter to me is what me think about myself.
Man United, I don't care what man wants to say.
You know, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, man.
You finished?
Yes, we finished.
The Cut is brought to you by Flo and Guinness.
Hi, I'm Wayne.
And I'm Tami.
And we are the Mitchells. You can watch Meet the Mitchells right here on CVMTV every Wednesday at 8 p.m.
Yes, you guys don't want to miss it. We will be having new episodes every week, so definitely follow along with our family.
Meet the Mitchell family.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
You're the sugar to my tea. Meet the Mitchell family. A brilliant goal! Oh! Going to do it.
Welcome to my corner office.
To your what?
Corner office.
So you were actually
a welder?
No, you live from welding iron to know you're well wig.
My grandfather, he would come to me and say to me, little girl, come out of the mirror. How much time if you tell us and we come out on the stage?
Wig wasn't the thing. Your granny have one wig. You know them, the church wig, the little old stable wig that time. This industry has evolved. The dolls them in a wig, the Miss Kitties them in a wig, the celebrity overseas in a wig, everybody in a wig.
This morning in Sunrise Book Club, we get our library cards stamped as we step into the Sunrise Kids Library. Now, over the next few minutes, we're going to explore the importance of reading as well as get our very own library sign-up experience, which IT knows all about, apparently.
Yes, I've been to libraries. Our guest this morning is Senior Librarian Marsha Jack and Librarian Genevieve Hamilton from the Jamaican Library Service. And a special welcome to Abriel Williams, Gabriel Reed, and Maya Foster will be taking us through the library with that. We'll be taking them to the library with us today. Taking them to the library with us today.
Indeed.
But before we go there, we're going to take a break for the news and we will be back in a short time. So stick and stay. Don't move a muscle.
Bollywood has never been this good. Catch Made for Each Other weekdays 1 p.m. on your drama station CVM. Brought to you by
Hyundai, Hyundai. Conditions apply. The Time by Hyundai or Hyundai 5 free payments, 3 years free insurance, or 3 years free petrol bonus is
7 o'clock.
Hi, I'm Wayne.
And I'm Tami.
And we are the Mitchells. You can watch Meet the Mitchells right here on CVMTV every Wednesday at 8 p.m.
Yes, you guys don't want to miss it. We will be having new episodes every week, so definitely follow along with our family.
Meet the Mitchell family.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
You're the sugar to my tea. Meet the Mitchell family.
Welcome to Morning News. I'm TK Dawkins. Recent reports of water pollution have prompted the National Environment and Planning Agency, NEPA, to craft measures in partnership with companies and locals, specifically to tackle fish kills. Trisha Gay Kelly reports.
In light of the number of reported pollution incidents, the National Environment and Planning Agency, NEPA, is strengthening its efforts to clamp down on breaches of the various environmental acts. The agency recently took court action against Tradewind Citrus Limited for an oil spill in the Rio Cobre last December. Though citizens most times report fish kills, Senior Manager of NEPA's Environmental Management Subdivision, Richard Nelson, explains not all incidents meet the criteria of a fish kill.
The most recent one, reported over the weekend, we visited, and again, while anecdotally there are a lot of dead fishes, what we saw was just a handful of fishes, less than 20. So yes, you see dead fishes, but in the truest sense of the word, it is not considered a fish kill because of the volume.
One of NEPA's most recent implementations to tackle pollution is its early warning system. But Jamaica Environment Trust JET CEO Dr. Theresa Rodriguez Moody, while lauding the agency, says more can be done.
And we believe that the action that has been taken over the years has just simply not gone far enough to prevent it from happening. And the actions have been more slap on the wrist and more reactionary. Things have changed more recently. There is an early warning system that is now in place, and we have increased the fines, and these are all good actions.
She reasons it's time to take a more proactive approach. That can be expected soon, since NEPA is already working to prevent these incidents. Nelson says the agency has plans to meet with major companies.
We'll go with the company, sit with them, sit with their environmental team, their management, and say, you haven't gotten a permit from us. These are the conditions of your permit. And you need to understand them because you have some obligations. Likewise, NEPA have obligations to monitor your compliance. But you also need to be aware of what your permit says and what are your responsibilities and your self-monitoring.
NEPA also plans to meet with residents of frequently impacted communities and companies to discuss a way forward. Trisha Gay Kelly, CVM News.
It's time now for Quick Biz with Andrew Lately.
Senior Vice President for Investment Banking at Maybury Investments, Dan Theok, says he's optimistic that the Bank of Jamaica will cut interest rates in the coming months as inflation trends downwards.
We're going to see the BOJ rates come down. Whether it's in 3 months' time or 6 months' time, I can't say. But the inflation numbers are what we want to watch. We know a lot of our inflation is imported inflation, and there's so much geopolitical nonsense going on in the world right now. So there is some noise there, but we saw the March numbers come out. It was within range. And if you look at the last 3 months and you look at the graph, you can see the trend is headed down. So, the idea of having 10, 11, 12% on 30-day CD rates, I think isn't sustainable or necessary if inflation's, within the target. What I like about that is the BOJ will be able to very quickly send a price signal. And so I look forward to seeing a 200 basis points drop on those 30-day CD rates.
Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark is emphasizing the importance of having record net international reserves totaling $5.137 billion. The finance minister took to social media platform Instagram on Tuesday to explain the significance of the historic achievement.
Having a high level of FX reserves lowers economic and investment risk and supports greater levels of investment. Increasing investment is necessary to support jobs, revenues, and improved standards of living. Economic resilience means we can weather economic shocks, whether they be from geopolitical tension, war, commodity price related, or natural disaster sources. And these shocks, though they may lead to temporary setbacks, economic resilience means that they don't derail our plans because we recover quickly.
And that's your quick biz. Be sure to tune in to CVM News for the latest business news of the day. I'm Andrew Laidley.
And over to sports now. West Indies A and Nepal will meet in the third game of their T20 series on Wednesday at Intri Bhuvan University International Cricket Ground in Kirtipur. Nepal won the series opener by 4 wickets, while West Indies A won the second game by 10 runs. Electing to bat, West Indies A scored 160 for 7. Andre Fletcher was the top scorer with 43 and Gudakesh Moti 33. Nepal were restricted to 150 for 9. Obed Bakoy and Gudakesh Moti took 2 wickets each, while Roston Chase and Shane Thomas took 1 each. And that's it for Morning News. Join us again at noon for more news and sports desk. More Sunrise after this.
Welcome to my corner office.
To your what?
Corner office.
So you were actually
a welder?
No, you from welding iron to know you're well wig.
My grandfather, he would come to me and say to me, little girl, come out of the mirror. How much time if you tell us and we come out on the stage?
Wig wasn't the thing. Your granny have one wig. You know them, the church wig, the little old stable wig. That time, this industry has evolved. The dolls them in a wig, the Miss Kitties them in a wig, the celebrities overseas in a wig, everybody in a wig.
Sunrise Book Club, or are we at the Sunrise Library right now? Hello, hello. All right, so this morning we have with us senior librarian Marsha Jack and a librarian Genevieve Hamilton from the Jamaica Library Service, and a special welcome as well to our littles. We have Abriel Williams, Gabriel Reed, and Moya Foster also joining us. They'll be taking us, to the library this morning, and we're so excited that the library still exists.
Yes, the library still exists. Yes. Library still keeping.
I always say library still keeping. Okay, good.
Well, what is the library busy doing now? What's the work of the library? What's the importance of the library now?
All right, so our overarching importance is that we transform life and empower communities through access to free information, or free access to information.
Yes.
So you can come into the library, join the library. You, even if you're not a member of the library, you're able to come in, access information, and even leisure reading. You can come and have leisure reading and so forth. Yes.
Admission is free.
Admission is free.
I love that. We have our littles here today.
Yes.
It is Child Month. What are you doing to encourage, more reading in the youth? Like, how do we make that happen?
Okay, so as an agency of the Ministry of Education and Youth, May being Child Month, on May 7th, Tuesday, next week Tuesday, the Jamaica Library Service in partnership with other stakeholders will be taking part in what we call Read Across Jamaica Day.
Great.
So on next week Tuesdays, members from or representatives from the Jamaica Library Service will be going into schools across Jamaica, engaging in reading activities with children of all ages.
I love that. That's so wonderful.
I'm trying to find a book. I am a boy. My name is
right.
We could find it. We could find it. I remember that book too. I remember I am Palm. I am big. See my bag here.
I love it. So Geneva, I have to ask you, how do we just sign up? Like, a lot of people might just be thinking, okay, library still I keep grade, but what's the process? What do we do? Can we go through that?
Okay, all right. So in order to become a member of the library, you must be able to write your name. That's the first thing. So once you're under 18, you must be able to write your name. When you come in, we no longer need to go manually with signing up papers. We go to our online platform, which is known as the COA. So it's an integrated library system. That is where we add our patrons. So all you need is approval from your parent or guardian. So you come on in and we sign you up. It doesn't take long because all we require is information on just your name, first and last name, your date of birth, your address, and we also need your parent or guardian information. So first and last name, telephone number, and address as well. Simple as that. 1, 2, 3. And you sign up and you are given this membership card. So this membership card now, it has a barcode at the back because when you come in, we're now using our barcode scanners. So once you come in, we scan the barcode, your information pops up on screen.
Yes. And there are no age restrictions.
No.
You can come in at any age.
Any age.
As long as they
can write your name. As long as they can write your name, then you can become a member of the library.
All around enjoy the books. This is what it is about. Having a place where we can go and look at books and share this time and be comfortable.
Right.
Thank you so much, ladies, all the ladies for joining us today. That was Marsha Jack, Senior Librarian, Geneve Hamilton of Jamaica Library Service, and Gabrielle and Demoya. Thank you so much for being here with us, guys. We appreciate it. And we'll have more sunrise for you right after the break. Me, I gotta take one of them books here. I'm bringing the kids. I'm bringing the kids. I love this. Oh, no, see.
Jamaica Mountain Peak Turmeric Latte.
They said that them really want latte with twist for make you flaunt. Turmeric packed with pumpkin spice, chewy flavor with delight. It really, really nice. May I have to say it twice.
Jamaica Mountain Peak Turmeric Latte with pumpkin spice. Served hot or cold. Sip it slow or savor the vibe. However you desire. Just add water. Available in supermarkets island-wide.
It really, really nice. May I have to say it twice.
Do you owe the NWC? Don't worry. The NWC's Pay and Save program can help you. Yes, you can get a 10 to 20% discount off when you pay balances that are 90 days or older. And if you can't pay everything in full, you can enter into a payment arrangement. Take advantage of this great opportunity by visiting any NWC commercial office island-wide. For more information about the NWC's Pay and Save program, visit nwcjamaica.com or call 888-NWC. Conditions apply.
Are you ready?
Look who we have in the cut. No, today episode I got nice. Legends, Senator, my longtime brethren, the great, all-star, the king, and the man himself. Salute! You know, as man, we're not too go as specialists.
And that's the pinnacle of the problem.
We want some new era.
Do what you love and you never work a day in your life. Lie!
You work till you wake.
It was pandemonium.
Country people can relate to me I talk about. What you think about me no matter, you know. What matter to me is what me think about myself.
Man United, I don't care what man wants to say.
You know, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, man.
You finished?
Yes, we finished.
The Cut is brought to you by Flo and Guinness.
Welcome back to Sunrise. Now the National Child Committee Month will be commemorating Child Month 2024. Several activities in May under the theme Stand Up, Speak Out, Protect the Rights of Our Children. Joining us this morning is Chair Emeritus of the National Child Month Committee, Dr. Pauline Mullins, and Chair Nicole Patrick Shaw. Welcome to Sunrise. You see what I did there?
Welcome.
Thank
you. Thanks for being here. Okay, so we have to start with the importance of what you are doing and why it's so important for us to recognize this, especially in Child's Month.
Why it's so important too?
To recognize,
Child Month?
Yes.
Oh, definitely. It's important because as we recognize in our country, lots of things are happening to our children.
Mm-hmm.
Child Month came from the concept that we need to highlight what's going on with our children. And so annually, this committee, we get together, highlight a theme that is reflecting the plight of the Jamaicans' children.
Yeah, let's talk about
And so
that
this is why we exist. We also exist to ensure that the month of May is recognized by everyone as Child Month, and to remind adults that the month doesn't belong to the child, but the month is about the child. It's about our children. So we focus a little bit more, although we do it all year through, but we focus a little bit more on our children. What's happening to them? What can we do as adults? How can we help them? How can we move them from where they are and get them to the place where they ought to be?
So the Speak Up, Speak Out campaign, can we talk a little bit more about that theme?
Okay, so the theme is Stand Up, Speak Out, Protect the Rights of the Child. So we wanted to focus on, we notice now in the public that there's an increase in abuse against the children. We've seen the records from the Children's Registry with the increased numbers. We've seen the report, survey, and coming from UNICEF, the cluster survey, indicating that there is also an increase. So what we're begging the community to do is to stand up, talk about, raise awareness about what is happening in your community, empower your children to understand their rights, collaborate on any initiatives that you might have at the national or even the community level to talk about what we can do to alleviate the problems, educate persons within the community about what, because when you talk about the rights of the child, most people is like, what, rights? When since Pitney get rights? So we have to understand that there are participation rights, there are provision rights, and there are protection rights. And we have to understand what these clusters are in terms of bringing the information across in a way that everybody can understand. A child has a right to education. So not because you want to sell your stock, they must come with you. They have a right to education. The UNESCO talks about and UNICEF talks about the list of rights going to 54 of them. So it is for us to understand what these are and to act on it.
And listening to you speak about and highlighting all these different rights that we should be aware of, I can't help but think, Dr. Pauline Mullins, Chair Emeritus, you have served for so many years, so you would have witnessed so many changes over us recognizing Child's Month. What are some of those changes that you observe? And tell us about your experience with those changes.
Okay, so going towards answering that question, I want to say that our children are very unaware of the rights that they have. They don't even know it belongs to them. In my era, and I thought that's where you were going, in my era growing up as a child, children must be seen and not heard.
Yes.
And a child will come with the very, very important information, but they are told to shut up and sit down. What did that do for us? It caused us to grow up with insecurity. We lacked self-confidence. We want to speak out. Many of us are where we are today because somebody mentored us, because somebody didn't look at who we are, but they saw who we would become, and they mentored us. So over the years, I have come to recognize that there are a lot of changes. Some of them positive, some are negative. We have worked hard carrying out our mandate to ensure that we sensitize the nation about the problems that our children are having. But if you ask me if the problems are solved, I'm sorry. No. And we all recognize it.
Yes.
And a big part of it is that we have handed our children over to social media. We have handed our children over to the internet. The internet is teaching our children. They are telling them things. And we have lacked that skill of passing on culture, passing on beliefs, passing on religious education. So our children, they're a mess. And I mean, yes, we have to blame the adults for a start. We are not the only one, it's not the only, but for a start, we have to look back at how we as adults have helped and mentored our children.
I can hear the passion. NCMC, the work for NCMC is cut out. It's relevant and it's necessary. Thank you so much for coming and sharing with us.
Before we go, can we just quickly mention National Children's Day? Because this is so important. We want everyone, it's going to be the third Friday, I think that's the 17th. Third Friday, right? This is when we honor and celebrate our children the same way they celebrate us, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Teachers Day, Nurses Day. We want our children to feel that love, and you don't have to be about a gift, but just let them know, I love you. I love
Put down the phone for the
that's the thing.
And we're bright yellow. And we're bright yellow.
We got it.
So
we got
even if you don't have a child, you can support a child.
I love that.
And make sure CVM talk about it.
Thank you so much for your passion and your work. I wish we could talk for the rest of the day. And we will during the break. So thank you for being here. That was Dr. Pauline Mullins, Chair Emeritus of National Child Month Committee, and Chair Nicole Patrick Shaw. On the other side of the break, it's Parents Happy Hour. We'll be right
Parents
back.
Happy Hour.
I love this.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
Be boys and girls, listen up. You can be anything in the world, and God we trust. An architect, doctor, maybe an actress, but nothing comes easy. It takes much.
Nathan, you know that in everything we do, we have to share, right?
Amen.
So, Nathan, while I was, carrying your breakfast to you, Nathan, I saw someone who haven't eaten in days, and I have to give them your breakfast, Nathan.
That is me here.
Company you keep and the crowd you bring, cause they came to do drugs and you came to sing. So if you're gonna be the best, I'ma tell you how. Put your hand in the air and take the vow.
Protecting Jamaica's borders is a key priority for the Jamaica Customs Agency. The JCA will remain vigilant and resolute in effectively fulfilling this mandate. The Time brought to you by the Jamaica Customs Agency.
Hey, thanks for telling us about Flow Yard and Road. We save a whole lot. And the internet at home, bam, is so fast, and we just love the unlimited social media.
Yeah, man, we told you so.
And we added smart Wi-Fi, so now, bam, the whole house has full signal.
We told you so.
We just had to get Hub TV with the voice control remote. Bam! And all our favorite channels and streaming apps in one place.
We told you so. Flow Yard and Road, it's the one for all.
I live
to love, to enjoy life, to fulfill a dream,
to give for my family, to enjoy life. I found out I had colon cancer in 2018. Surgical Life gave me this $120,000 US.
All the tests that I had to do, it was about 2.something million. But thanks to my Surgical Life critical illness policy, I was able to cover all my expenses. Having a premature baby was expensive. My Surgical Health plan allowed me to add my son before he was even born. Out of $1.6 million, I only ended up paying $2,500.
I did 2 surgeries
and that I had to be attended by nurses day and night. Sagicor take care of 3.5 million for my head. What more could I ask for?
Protect what matters most with Sagicor Life.
Maybe it's time to explore your options. There's no harm in reviewing your mortgage arrangement and considering a better deal. CIBC Caribbean can help you narrow your search and decide. Switch your mortgage to CIBC Caribbean and enjoy a special interest rate and help towards your switching cost. Visit CIBCFCIB.com/inspired home for more information. Conditions apply.
No more fear of missing out. CVMTV News is on YouTube. Get up-to-date news, sports, and business content at CVMTV News anytime, anywhere. Subscribe now to CVMTV News to see it happen.
Friendly reminder.
Hi, I'm Wayne.
And I'm Tami.
And we are the Mitchells. You can watch Meet the Mitchells right here on CVMTV every Wednesday at 8 p.m.
Yes, you guys don't want to miss it. We will be having new episodes every week, so definitely follow along with our family.
Meet the Mitchell family.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
You're the sugar to my tea. Meet the Mitchell family.
Welcome back to Sunrise. In this morning's segment, we bring you the touching story of baby Jax, a little fighter who has overcome tremendous challenges since birth. Baby Jax's story begins with a tumultuous start to life as he faced breathing difficulties and health issues soon after birth.
And of course, despite the initial medical interventions, his condition worsened, leading to a global hypoxic brain injury that severely impacted his motor skills and coordination. Now, they are seeking assistance to afford specialized treatment abroad, which offers hope for baby Jax's future. Our guest this morning is mother of baby Jax, Sonny Shea Mackenzie Pinto. Welcome to Sunrise.
Thank you. Thank you so much for
like
being
Sunrise.
here. We know you're going through so much, and it's we really appreciate you being here with us this morning.
Thank you.
I want to hear a little bit more about baby Jax and what life is like for him. He's 8 months old. You were saying.
Just turned 8.
And we mentioned briefly, what happened shortly after birth and where he is now. But could you maybe kind of explain to us what his life looks like on a daily basis?
Well, currently, it's ideally just ensuring that he gets his medication. He's on anti-seizure medication right now. He's also on hypertension medication. It's pretty much controlled, so hopefully he'll soon be weaned off that. Outside that, it's just normal baby things in terms of feeding him, ensuring he's clean and so on. But in terms of interacting with him, as you'd have said earlier, the motor skills and so on is a bit... So he still does move and fight, and he'll scream if he wants something to eat and so on, but it's just not as animated as an 8-month-old. You'd expect an 8-month-old to be currently.
I know you have 2 other children. He has 2 older siblings, is that correct?
Right.
And so I know that's a lot
houseful.
Houseful indeed. I'm sure it's a very different experience for you now. And this is a thing of motherhood, the experiences are vastly different.
But I want to highlight, because of course you're not seeing baby Jax right now because he is with daddy.
Yes.
And so important, especially when there's a challenge like this, to have the support, to have both parents present. Talk to us about that experience.
So daddy ideally takes care of the older siblings now. That was kind of the consensus when he was born. And I'm just all Jax. I mean, of course, they're still going to come to mommy. But for the most part, daddy deals with them. They're in school, so it's just me and Jax at home. And as I said, daddy would just ideally take over. Anything to do with Jax, medical, waking up in the mornings, all that stuff, that's all me.
Got it. So you're seeking specialized medical treatment abroad? correct?
Right.
Well, what inspired that, and what's the reason for that?
Okay, so when he was in hospital, intubated, ideally the doctors would have said, hey, there's nothing more we can do for him.
Right.
And even because he had an extensive team. He had the pediatric team, he had the anesthesiologist team, and then he had the neurological team at Bustamante, but they weren't in situ per se. So based on what they were seeing and so on, how he presented, they would have advised that, hey, this looks like he might just be, I don't like this term, but let's say vegetable, you know? I don't want to say they didn't have hope, but you know, they're doctors and they're seeing the facts and that whole 9 yards. So they were just ideally saying, listen, we might have to look at a hospice, we might have to look at whatever. And I said, no, that's not the vision I got. That's not, I'm not taking that. So I just said, you know what, I'm gonna see if I can probably get a hospital abroad who's willing to take him. In terms of like a transfer.
Right.
So we initially started looking out for the air ambulance and all that stuff. About 3 hospitals turned me down, and then there was one that was like, all right, we can take him on. Just get these particular tests done, and we'll see where we are from there. We were doing that, but then of course Jack's just born, didn't have no passport, didn't have nothing.
He's 8 months old.
Right, and then of course he wouldn't be able to take photos. So we had to get special permission to get that done, and running up and down. And then, so he would have been in hospital from the 20th of November to the 24th of January. So 72 days, 65 intubated.
72 days. You know, I can hear as you speak about him, that's the love that's coming out of you, and mother's love. In this month that we celebrate Mother's Day, it's such a challenge for you. And I want us to raise to how we can help, how we can participate in helping and ensuring that you get the required assistance that you need, that baby Jackson needs.
Well, in terms of now, you know, now that we've gone through, because as I said, he would have been intubated for 65 days. So when he started to breathe, they would say he was clinically well. And then they would say, okay, we can discharge him. Of course, he still had the blood pressure and a few other things, but he's breathing, so he can live. So the aim is to now get him abroad.
Right.
The hospital that I would have been speaking to ideally would need more medical records that I'm yet to receive. So we sought other places just in case. Plus, I didn't get my visa back in time. So Cuba Hill said, you know, give us what you have, let's see what's going on. And they said, yes, we can take him. And they are specific to neurological care and the rehabilitation in his case. So right now, how people can help is donating to the GoFundMe that has been running for him. Our aim or our goal is $35,000. So that is 18,000, I believe, 306 for the actual program in Cuba. About 6,000 something for his care, because he'll be there for 36 days. And then the 10,000 would be aftercare. So when he comes back to Jamaica, should there be any emergency, all of his equipment and so on that he'll need.
How do we find the GoFundMe?
I submitted it, so it should be available.
Got it. Okay, great. So
as well as if anybody have any issues with the GoFundMe, I also submitted my bank account.
Banking information. Right there.
So they can also.
Wonderful.
Mackenzie
Thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for being here. We really hope you get all of the help you need for baby Jax. And you know, your whole family, we're holding you up in our highest thoughts that everything works out just as it should. So thanks for being here. And we hope that everybody watching today, you know, if you feel moved to do so, please do what you can.
I remember you're going through. You're not in, you're going through.
Yes, all the way through.
Right. That is how I do it too.
Proud of you, Mommy. And trust me, she has 2 other children too. So, you know, splitting that time, it's a lot. We salute you for sure. And Daddy as well.
Yes,
that was Sonny Shea Mackenzie Pinto, mother of baby Jax. What a touching story. More Sunrise after the break. I'm really, really hoping for the best. Like, I have goosebumps. It's so, because I can't imagine.
employers and householders. Access the Hard NSTA Trust Skills Registry today to employ trained and certified skilled professionals. The time.
There are lots of reasons to believe in a dog food brand. Great nutrition, great price, and your dogs love the taste. But what if it's also made for Caribbean dogs? No artificial colors or flavors, with an eye on the environment, so we only use paper bags. Then you will be just as happy as your dog, truly. It's true, we love dogs.
I live
to love, to enjoy life, to fulfill a dream,
to give
for my family,
to enjoy life. I found out I had colon cancer in 2018. Surgical Life gave me this $120,000 US.
All the tests that I had to do, it was about 2-point-something million. But thanks to my Surgical Life critical illness policy, I was able to cover all my expenses.
Having a premature baby was expensive. My Surgical Health plan allowed me to add my son before he was even born. Out of $1.6 million, I only ended up paying $2,500.
I did 2 surgeries, and that I had to be attended by nurses day and night. Surgical take care of 3.5 million for my head. What more could I ask for?
Protect what matters most with Sagicor Life.
This is your smartphone. These are your NCB credit cards. And this is NCB Pay. NCB Pay transforms your phone into your wallet. Secure, quick, and always with you. Whether it's paying for groceries, grabbing coffee, or getting gas, NCB Pay has you covered. Using advanced technology, NCB Pay ensures that your transactions are protected with top-notch security. Skip the lines. With just a tap, you're on your way. Don't just pay, NCB Pay. Download the app today. Are you ready?
Reasons to believe in a dog food brand. Great nutrition, great price, and your dogs love the taste. But what if it's also made for Caribbean dogs? No artificial colors or flavors, with an eye on the environment, so we only use paper bags. Then you will be just as happy as your dog, truly. It's true, we love dogs.
Oh, in Wags this morning, I don't know. We're celebrating a historic moment in scientific and cultural collaboration. The University of the West Indies and the University of Glasgow have partnered to repatriate a 170-year-old Jamaican giant gallywasp specimen believed to be extinct back to its homeland from the, what's that word?
The Hunterian collection.
In Scotland, UK. Oh my God.
And Tami, she's struggling with celebrating because, it's a gallywasp.
It's a gallywasp.
I'm not afraid of gallywasp. So we switched places this morning. This endeavor marks the first repatriation of a national history specimen in the Caribbean and symbolizes a significant step towards scientific research and cultural heritage preservation in the region. Here to enlighten us this morning on what exactly is a gallywasp. First, you have to tell us that very, very early. Is curator UWI Museum, Dr. Shani Roper, and zoology curator at the Institute of Jamaica, Miss Elizabeth Morrison. Can I call you Liz?
Yes. Oh gosh, I'm sorry for all of the drama and this introduction, but there's a lot going on right here. Like, that is very important, and I get it.
Yes.
But what is this power table?
Yes.
Well, this is a lizard. Right?
Awesome, man.
So I know a lot of Jamaicans, they always say, they hear gallywasp and they think it's a wasp. They think it's a giant bee. They think it can sting them. But it's a lizard. And it's special because we have most of the gallywasps in
this group called Celestus. So this is a group of them. They're named Celestus, and we have 10 out of the 11, and they're only in the Caribbean, and the 10 are endemic to Jamaica.
Wow. Talk to us about repatriation. Why was it important to go and bring back Galliwasp, Jamaica? Educate me.
Right. Okay. So the first is that, generally speaking, repatriation is very difficult.
Yeah.
It usually is based on international law, UNESCO conventions, the museum or institution policies about deaccessioning or taking it out of their collection and giving it back. And usually it happens under diplomatic channels. In this case, it's a private to private arrangement. So it's under the University of the West Indies, University of Glasgow MOU, and so it's deaccessioned from the University of Glasgow's collection. The ownership is transferred to the University of the West Indies, and rather than the University of the West Indies keeping it, it's transferred on permanent loan to the National Flora and Fauna Collection, which is housed by the Natural History Museum of Jamaica. And by doing that arrangement, it's no longer about political expediency. It's literally about transparency, knowledge production, and engaging the Jamaican public by giving them access. So the universities are research institutions. They do research and teaching, but a museum is a public education space. So by moving it into the National Museum space, then you open up the stakeholder base for who can actually access it. And it allows us to do better public education programming than what would have happened in a university context.
So it was important because of the importance of public education.
It's important because of public education, one. Two, our colleagues at the Hunterian, which is the museum body under the University of Glasgow, we suspect it's probably the first natural history repatriation in the world.
Oh, interesting.
That's significant.
Yeah.
So natural history, repatriation is usually of looted collections, which is where you hear about the Benin bronzes from Africa, human remains, right? And what we understand to be cultural items, and it's usually, and we have very specific definitions. Natural history actually counts as cultural as well, right? And actually, most Caribbean collections that predate looting in Africa, which would be post-1884, are actually natural history in orientation.
This is so interesting and so important. I know that I'm curious to know, this might be a random question, but what is the transportation?
We walked it back.
I need a visa?
No, we had to get
we had to get import permits.
We had to get vet import permits.
Right.
We have to put it on the CITES list. So that's the UNESCO convention governing
on international trade in endangered species. Although this one is extinct.
This one is extinct, but we had to put it on the CITES list in order to bring it in. We also had to think about, and it's not just that, I give it back to you. We actually have to do the legal components. So we actually have to have official documentation saying that it has been transferred. The ownership no longer belongs to the University of Glasgow, that it belongs to the University of West Indies. So it does have a lot of logistics component to it.
So physically, we couldn't transport it, we couldn't transport it in alcohol with which it is normally stored.
I'm going to turn this jar around. Well, I don't want to.
This one, this is just an example. This is not the one.
This is not
it's not the, no, he couldn't be here.
But this is a relative that we still have in the wild in Jamaica.
Right.
This one is caught in Red Hills, actually killed by dogs.
Oh, no.
And it's smaller, very much significantly smaller than the one that we have.
This is significantly smaller than the one that you have.
Yes.
Should we run when we see a Galliwasp? What should we do?
No, the Galliwasp is running. It's running from you. Maybe you've heard of there's a folklore attached to it where they say if a Galliwasp bites you, you have to run to water before it reaches the water. Well, if you handle it carelessly, I'm not sure that many people out there are going to handle them when they see them. But if you do handle them, they will, kind of bite you. But that happens very rarely, as I said, because we are not going to handle them.
Right. But if it does happen,
it is said that you should run to water
first
before the galliwas reaches, and that's a very popular misconception, a myth that we have.
Don't do that.
You don't have to run.
To the hospital.
They're not poisonous. They're not poisonous. So you don't have to worry about being poisoned or you're going to die or anything like that. It's more likely that the galliwas, some of them are aquatic and they will be running to water.
This is very informative. Listen, we could talk about this all morning. Fascinating.
So interesting. Thank you so much. Yeah, there was a lot I learned today that I didn't realize at all, and I'm sure the same was for our viewers. I thought we were going to talk about the galliwas. You teach me something new today.
Absolutely. That was Dr. Shani Roper, curator, Ewing Museum, and Elizabeth Morrison, zoology curator, Institute of Jamaica. We'll be right back.
You never say we guess, we're special guests.
The special guest, the galliwas, which is significantly smaller.
We will call her Gally.
Galliwas.
Thank you so much, guys.
That's special sunlight.
Reasons to believe in a dog food brand. Great nutrition, great price, and your dogs love the taste. But what if it's also made for Caribbean dogs? No artificial colors or flavors, with an eye on the environment, so we only use paper bags. Then you will be just as happy as your dog, truly. It's true, we love dogs.
Emmanuel Boutique kicks off its Mother's Day celebration in style with savings you have to see to believe. It's a store-wide clearance sale April 24 to May 4 that you can't afford to miss. Fresh, cool, fabulous looks of the season at prices you won't believe. Because, Mom, you're worth it. Emmanuel Boutique Mother's Day store-wide clearance sale. Visit them today at shop number 4 Village Plaza. Telephone 876-754-9158.
This is Mark. He's saving to make sure that this one doesn't have to worry about student loans. This is Tevin. He's saving to make sure that next year he can live by his own rules. And this is Janelle. She's saving to make sure that the girls' trip to Greece makes it out of the group chat. They all have one thing in common. Their JN Bank savings. Saving little by little is what makes life affordable. Stop wishing you could. With your JN Bank savings, you absolutely can. JN Bank will help you find a way.
Look who we have in the cut. No, today episode I got nice. Legends, Senator, my longtime brethren, the great all-star, the king, and the man himself. Salute! You know, as man, we're not too go as specialists, and that's the pinnacle of the problem.
We want some new era.
Do what you love and you never work a day in your life. You lie!
You work till you wake. It was pandemonium. Country people can relate to me I talk about. What you think about me no matter, you know. What matter to me is what me think about myself.
Man United, I don't care what man want to say.
You know, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, man.
You finished? Yes, we finished.
The Cut is brought to you by Flo and Guinness.
Cesar Huerta pounces. It's a wonderful finish from Luis Chavez.
Welcome to my corner office.
To your what?
Corner office.
So you were actually
a welder?
No, you from welding iron to know you're well wig.
My grandfather, he would come to me and say to me, little girl, come out of the mirror. How much time if you tell us and we come out on the stage?
Wig wasn't the thing. Your granny have one wig. You know them, the church wig, the little old stable wig. That time, this industry has evolved. The dolls them in a wig, the Miss Kitties them in a wig, the celebrity overseas in a wig, everybody in a wig.
Our days get a little complex sometimes. Often so many things make sense, yet so many do not. We are being intentional about giving prominence to the big stories in order to clarify and enlighten. Lead Story explains who, what, when, where, why, and how. Lead Story with George Davis, weekdays at 6:30 p.m. on CVMTV. No more fear of missing out. CVMTV News is on YouTube. Get up-to-date news, sports, and business content at CVMTV News anytime, anywhere. Subscribe now to CVMTV News to see it happen.
Crazy.
And the cook at home.
Wow. Cooking with love. What do you know about that?
Hi, I'm Juliet Holness, wife of the Prime Minister of Jamaica, and you're here with me on Cooking with Love.
Vines that
Well, if you're just joining, you're not really late.
You're just not on time.
Because we are still here, all right? Who are we? Yes, my name is Ite, and of course, her name is Tami, and together we are Tamaiti.
Yeah, but today we are Ask Tamaiti.
We are Ask Tamaiti.
You know, when you see this like a fridge, all of the things in there, I'm so excited about it. It's my favorite segment because I get to pretend to be a therapist, which is something I've always wanted to do. You didn't know that about me?
Yeah?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
Oh, this thing open though. We're going to have our first question. And I do question the validity of these questions just like you.
And you can send in your
questions.
If you're on YouTube, type in a question real quickly.
All right, here we go. Okay, I'm not attracted to short men, but... But I met a you're glad you not read this though. But I met a vertically challenged man who seems nice, and I'm not seeing any red flags yet. Should I put my preference aside? Help, Tamaiti, help.
Well, let me tell you something. My father was short.
Oh.
His brother, Alton Ellis, if you know, he was also short, and he married Miss Pearl Ellis, who's taller. So if you look at the wedding photo, you see he's so much shorter than her. And they produced 7 children.
See there?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, all right, if you're single and somebody come along that you think, you know, this might be an interesting person, like that's not something you should be worried about. No, if it really is a matter of attraction, maybe you really aren't attracted to him. I also think, you know, maybe no. But I think you should have a moment where you set it aside, see if you can get to know the person, see if it's really a must for you. Because sometimes those things are just because everybody else says so, you know.
Right.
You know, who says?
Really, yes.
You know, so you have to look at that.
And hopefully not short of anything, you know.
Yes.
Not short of work.
Or money. Because dating is very dear.
Work leads to money.
All right, next question. Would you like to read it or do you want me to?
Vet it first.
You want me to vet it? Okay.
Can I read it?
Hold on. I think I'm going to want to.
Let me
Okay, yeah, go on.
I can read it. All right.
You don't even know what this is.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. I'm in 5th form and I want a prom experience, but I hate my year group. Should I ditch the prom? I remember when I was in 5th form.
Oh, all those moons ago.
Yes. But I went to a boys' school.
Oh, they had a prom?
I mean, we had, of course.
But you bring whoever.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah,
And my
okay.
brother, big up my brother Blocker Ellis, yes. I remember Paulette from Excelsior High. She was my date.
That's my
yes.
mom's school.
Mm-hmm,
All right, so what's the idea?
But this person is saying
the
year group.
I don't understand
so
that.
it doesn't have to be limited to your year group. Why is it limited to your year
man,
group?
you must can bring a guest.
Yeah, bring a guest, like I did.
Yeah,
and
and
enjoy
stop
the prom.
hating your year group. Calm down, it's not that serious.
Yes, you know.
All right, next question. I recently moved to the U.S. for an opportunity. My problem is that my friends back home are suddenly hanging out more. I feel away.
Like you want to come back?
She feel upset that she has what we call FOMO. Fear of missing out. But there is such a thing as JOMO, joy of missing out. It only feels that way because you're not home, and all of a sudden you're seeing all of the pictures and the this and the that. And if they really are hanging out more, even though you're not there, that really has nothing to do with you. Sometimes we get so personal in our feelings.
Yes.
Stop feeling away. Get on with your life and make friends where you are and do that.
You know what, if you want to reach a foreign? You know what, if you want to reach a US of A, Uncle Sam place,
Yeah.
so enjoy.
Make friends where you are and
Yes,
stop
yes.
watch everybody at home on the internet who are just, showing the best parts of their life.
Yes.
Next question. You want
How
me
much
to
is
it
for a
again?
TV?
Yo, my G.
Yo, me G. If we could tell you all the jokes that we share here, listen, one day we're going to record like a behind the scene and tell you all the behind the scene, because you are going to want to hear. Yo, me G, your man can relate to this one. My Baba fire out. So I'm going to fire another one. Guess what I think? This is my question.
No.
The new Baba better. But my original Baba trim about 7 years. John was star. What am I do? Listen, let me tell you something. One time I went to my barber and he was trimming my ear and him say,
somebody
pause, him say, I see, somebody else trim you. You not try to lie. You know, like a wife asked me a question and I try to, I'm like, yeah, no. Somebody trim you, man.
No, you feel away. You get a hot bun.
Somebody trim you. Man, say the man don't want to show up your head. You know what I mean? The right way. I thought I really,
what did you do?
You see, I be quiet and I allowed him to complete the haircut.
Yes.
And tell him, say, yeah, man, I don't know you're a barber.
Yes.
I reassured him.
No.
So, General, listen. Go and enjoy the new barber.
Yeah,
because
life is too short.
The other barber is no longer here.
And he got 7 years. If 7 years of business, sometimes it's time to change. And the same thing happens with hairdressers. We feel like we can't switch your hairdresser. But if after a while you found somewhere else that does the job better, you're paying your good money, this is past loyalty at this point. You are loyal for 7 years. It's time to move on. And that's that.
And if they can't get together, the old barber and the new barber, start ball your own head.
Right. Don't do that. Don't do that. I don't think we have time for any more questions, do we? Is that it for us for our questions? No, we have time for one more?
One more.
Just tell me some of a wrap the show.
One more question.
Sure. Is that time already? Okay, one more. You choose it this time. To win there,
Okay, this question is, whose birthday is today?
No.
Shelly and Weeks, I told you before. Yes.
Good one.
My wife said I wear too much plaid and stripe shirt, but it's my style. Tell me the truth. Plaid and stripe stop wear?
No.
Listen.
Whatever look good on you,
what
don't
a question to ask this morning when I'm in a striped shirt.
Yes.
So to answer the question, no.
No.
Still I wear.
Anything you wear is wearing. That is it.
Whoa.
That is it. Oh, they're saying we should wrap. That's
see, when we see this, it's set to wrap.
That's it.
Tami, you understand all of the
hand signal, I tell you the truth, I try to make the most of it. I think as long as we don't say this, we're good. Oh, guys, thank you so much for joining us for yet another wonderful Why Not Wednesday. Don't forget Sunrise Community. We're 2 days in.
Yes.
And make sure you are watching
I'm
and
getting
paying
the clues.
special attention.
One of the clues is the word RISE. RISE. Make sure you're writing it down because you can win $25,000. And if you don't know what to do with $25,000, Shelly and Weeks will tell you what to do with $25,000. Trust me.
Oh, you look beautiful, Shell. Yes, so don't forget to pay special attention every day because you will see a clue pop up with a special clue. Friday, we'll be calling 2 lucky sunrisers with a chance to win. So if you can give us a full phrase from the clues that have been given this week, then $25,000 cash will be yours. But you must be a part of the Sunrisers community. So go to our social media pages and click the link in our bio now. If you're not on social media, you can send us a WhatsApp message at 876-833-0897.
And tell a friend to tell a friend
to tell a friend.
This is something where you can chat with.
Yeah.
And tell a friend them. You gossip it.
Yeah,
hey, look here. Gossip about CVM Sunrise. Chat with.
Don't forget to tune in this afternoon at 6:30 p.m. this evening. Not afternoon, at 6:30 p.m. for a lead story. And don't forget, Meet the Mitchells is on us at 8 p.m. tonight. And you don't want to miss this episode.
Hi, Ivy.
Very nice.
And listen, this is May, several things in May. I mean, the months are today. I told you umpteen times the Shelley's birthday. It's going to be Labor Day this month. It's going to be Teacher's Day. It's going to be Mother's Day. It's going to be the Mindset Conference Day. I mean, so many things coming up this month of May.
May we have a good one. That's all we have for today.
May we have a good one. And as I say every single time, God without man is still God. But man without God, nothing. Zero. Zilch. Not.
Thank you so much for joining us, guys. Stick and stay for the roundtable coming up next. That's a love. Mwah. Bye, guys.
Trust Hawkeye's Total Connect. Hawkeye, securing what matters most.
Time by Hawkeye is 8 a.m.
Hi, thanks for telling us about Flow Yard and Road. We save a whole lot. And the internet at home, bam, is so fast. And we just love the unlimited social media.
Yeah, man. We told you so.
And we added smart Wi-Fi. So now, bam, the whole house has full signal. We told you so. We just had to get Hub TV with the voice control remote. Bam! And all our favorite channels and streaming apps in one place.
We told you so. Flow Yard and Road, it's the one for all.
Mindset Conference 2024, the Gospel Edition, Monday to Wednesday, May 20 to 22, at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel with Pastor John Gray, Pastor Travis Green, Dr. Jackie Green, Todd Galbert, Phil Thomas, Minister Marion Hall, Kevin Downswell, Sharon Gardner, Rhoda Isabella, Pastor Junior Tucker, Bishop Everton Thomas, and many more. Join us for dinner, workshop, panel discussions, praise and worship, undiluted word, and concert every night. Mindset Conference. For more info, mindsetconference.org. Get your tickets now.
Just so good, cheesy's the taste, it's just so good. Cheesy's are the one and only. So cheesy, crunchy, give me one please. Sunshine snacks, cheesy's, it's just so good. The whole crowd that's a cheesy, so cheesy, just so good. Let's follow, can you feel me? Sunshine snacks, just so good. Number one taste, the whole place I say, just so good. Cheesy's the taste, it's just so good. Cheesy's are the one and only. So cheesy, crunchy, give me one please. Sunshine snacks, cheesy's, it's just so good.
Mommy had a secret. She told a little white lie. When she tucked the baby in at night, she sang her this lullaby. You got your daddy's smile. You got his eyes. I feel my heart breaking every time you.
Welcome to the Wednesday edition of the Roundtable. My name is Shelley, and joining me this morning is my co-host, Geta Kirk. What's going on? And of course, we have guests this morning. That's right, 2 guests. So we have DNA consultant, polygenics, thank you. Consultant, Miss Felicia Salmon.
Hello.
And of course, television presenter and producer right here at CVM. Lord Jesus, important things. Mr. Ronaldo Adams is here this morning with us. Good morning. Welcome to the Roundtable.
Good morning.
How is everybody doing? It's May, finally the best month of the year as far as I'm concerned. Yes, said it. How's everybody doing this morning?
I am doing great.
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
On a serious note, not so serious. I know we're talking about serious things this morning, but relax, man. This will be fine. But let's see what's going on the social media. Let's see what's buzzing on our social buzz.
Everything in the community last night had to close because of the mosquito invasion.
If you want us to synchronize swimming or dancing, hawks the mosquito, synchronize dancing. In the sky, come up and go down and dance and come around and go back on. Whole group of them. Me not hawks nobody that.
I'm calling on the health department to take immediately the action of spraying.
But you know what? Sometimes I think that the mosquito them still don't have meeting, you know, and send out them people to really take us on. I mean, love the clip, by the way. What inspired that?
Well, you know, I don't know how many are familiar, but that was an original throwback CVM segment from the news.
Okay.
And the producers came by and said, you know, this would be something good to recreate for social media, and that was that, you know.
No, but well, you know, the truth is a lot of Jamaicans can relate to the mosquito invasion. For true.
Most
I mean,
definitely.
what's your relationship with mosquitoes?
Oh dear, I live in Portmore. So.
That is Portmore's national brand.
No. Come on.
Yes.
Which part of Portmore you live?
I live in Westchester.
I live in Bridgeport, and I've been living in Portmore for 9 years now, and it's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Well, you see, we're going to allow the people who live in Portmore to have this debate, because I can say when I visit Portmore, I encounter the birds. I encounter them, but I'll allow you to have that conversation. Iker?
Every single second.
Don't it? Yes, man, you notice, man. Well, you know, it's time to jump out of the social spaces and jump into our bags. It's time for a bag of things. Tell us about your Zen gun, because he's so Zen.
So, how this all started was in January, I believe, right? When I went to the grocery store and I was like, why is tomatoes so expensive? Right? It was ridiculous, some ridiculous prices. And I like, unlike a lot of people, I like tomatoes. You know, some people can't manage the texture or whatever.
Yes.
So I started, you know, planting the tomatoes. I was like, all right, if I'm going to do tomatoes, might as well do some ginger too. And then when I did the ginger, I was like, you know what? I really like turmeric tea, you know. And then I did the turmeric as well. And then everything just spiraled out of control. I have tomatoes, broccoli, okra, sweet potato, scotch bonnet, dragon fruit.
Really?
Everything. Even the star apple tree. Yeah, everything.
Well, Kirk, I'm telling you, you get 2 extra marks this morning, because I am very impressed. Because every time I try grow things, them dead. So we'll talk after. You can help me with that problem.
I'll give you tips. I'll give you the tips.
It's a real problem. But you know, let's see what's coming up hot. I think something is coming. I see the box. Thank you, darling. Oh, Lord have mercy. From Kirk's farm to this topic. Make us see what I go now. Paternity fraud. You are not the father. Well, you know what? Before we even get into the deep of things, remember I introduced Miss Felicia earlier. She have on a shirt that says polygenics consulting, DNA testing. Let's talk about paternity fraud in Jamaica. We have some idea of the figures, but tell me what it is that you do and how that can probably arm some of the persons who are unsure about the genetics of the children that they have.
Great question. All right, so at Polygenics Consulting, we perform a wide range of DNA testing. And based on studies, we realize that there is a prevalence of paternity fraud in Jamaica. And that's the reason why we urge persons to do the DNA testing to be sure. We have seen where 7 out of 10 fathers that have been tested are not the father of the child.
All right, so let us start there. 7 out of 10 fathers that are tested at your institution is not the father. I see 2 men at the table. I always like to ask men about these things, you know, because me is a woman, so you all know me, I got to talk about woman things. So let's talk about the men. So gentlemen, obviously paternity fraud, and for those who don't know, that word probably sounds very, very fancy. Basically, the man gets a child that is not him. Jamaican vernacular, jacket. So for the gentleman, and I'll start with you, my esteemed reporter over here, to take a look at what does it feel like from the standpoint of a man who wants to be a father and who finds out that the child that he's so invested in, both financially and the other Ellis, is not his child. Can you walk us through what that might be like?
It would be scary, right? It would be scary. But simultaneously, it's like, I wouldn't say expect it, but we know, not bashing anyone, but you know, women are wicked. Yeah?
Them wicked.
And the mere fact you says 7 out of 10, that's 70%. That's very high. So me now, I got invest into this nice, beautiful young lady and say, all right, we're going to bear a child together. And then when the pitney born now, few months down the line, you hear say, Ronaldo D. Cordova Valentina Adams Jr. is not mine. Huh? What am I supposed to do? So it is. I can't even find my words.
All right, and I agree. It can be scary, and that's the reason why what we do is we allow counseling to happen before DNA testing and even after DNA testing, because this can have emotional, it can be an emotional roller coaster for persons if they find out that they're not the father. And we also have cases where they find out that they're not the father and they're still willing to participate in the child.
I know of that as well. So Kirk, you're very quiet right here,
Big up them, because I'm not doing it. I cannot. I will not. I can't do it. This is actually one of the stats that pushed me in grabbing my passport and leaving the country to find a wife and, bring her home and all of that stuff. So, yeah, I'm a full-on passport bro because of this stat and many other stats. But this is one of the big ones for me, right? 70%.
That's high.
Yes, that's high. All right, okay, pull it in. The statistic is not 70% of Jamaican fathers have jackets. The statistic is 70% of those who Felicia, her organization, were tested, came up. That is not their child. But it makes sense because the fact that they tested it means that they had a doubt, or they had a reason to have a doubt. So the fact that the results in that case is high is not surprising. But I really want us to talk about some other things. Now listen, when it comes to man get jacket, Jamaican have a way them say sometimes a man get a jacket, but jacket fit, it cut to size. Now I understand that building relationship with a child who is not biologically yours, and then you find out that the child it was a deception. I understand all of those ramifications. I know it can be negative for the man, it can also be negative for the child. But I like to talk about prevention, and I like to talk about going into things with actual knowledge. And I believe, and this is Shelley speaking, I believe that we need to be more deliberate about who or when we have children. People are having children because it's a consequence, not because it's a choice. And so we find ourselves in a situation where we get to say, remember the premise is woman wicked and, oh yes, what did it say? Say it again.
I don't remember.
Oh, right. Simply more wicked. So if the premise is that woman wicked, why are you putting yourself in a position where she could call your name and she's big and wicked? You know that she's wicked.
It's a choice.
I don't know all the time.
No, but you start out, and that's you started, and you say, woman wicked.
I don't know all the time. Them can put on a facade.
Oh, so them trick you?
Sometimes.
They say that's why
they're allowed to be
trickery is possible, is what he's saying.
I have a big heart,
I see.
But the interesting thing is, right, even though we know that, all right, 70% of the men that test are not the fathers, another stat is a quarter of the men in Jamaica are raising children that are not biologically theirs. So is it that we're developing a culture to make it okay that we're raising other men's children? Although me not do it, and I don't recommend you do it either.
Hold on, may I get the sign so we need to go for the break? No, good. Because I just want to be sure what you say. Because every anytime we have this conversation about fatherhood and who's present and who's absent and who's picking up the slack, we don't address the absentee. Because maybe if the biological father was there, the other person who's raising that child who's not biologically theirs wouldn't even have had the opportunity to do so. Why aren't we addressing that? Why are we okay with saying Jamaica has a single mother household, that is single mother this and single mothers are ruining the world?
If me find out the pitney, enough for me, that mother will be single.
If you find out the pitney is yours though, what about the men who knows that it's their child and not participate?
Right.
Yes,
No.
let's talk about those men.
Those men are what we call walkless.
Walkless.
You understand? And I would never implore a man to not take care of his responsibilities. So if you just have to step up to the plate. Even if you and the mother can't get along for whatever reason, you have an obligation to that child to ensure that they're taken care of, whether financially or even just your presence, because most times that's what children really need.
Yes.
A father figure to grow them and help them to matriculate through the various levels, you know?
Right, so I want to hear more about the DNA testing. How hesitant are Jamaicans to go to do DNA tests? Do you see the numbers increasing? What's the output looking like right now?
Best believe it. The males are very hesitant to get a DNA test done. I am thinking they might be scared of the result. And we know men, just like how they don't like to go to the doctor, they don't like to come in to do the DNA testing. Most of our appointments, they're booked by females.
Really?
Yes.
That's very interesting. I'd like to explore that a little more. Let's go to the break. When we come back, there'll be more after this.
Daddy, there was a mom. Mommy had a secret. She told a little white lie. When she tucked the baby in at night, she sang her this lullaby. You got your daddy's smile. You got it.
Cooking with love, crazy. And the cook at home.
Wow. Cooking with love. What do you know about that?
Hi, I'm Julian Holness, wife of the Prime Minister of Jamaica, and you're here with me on Cooking with Love.
And welcome back to the roundtable this morning. And the topic is paternity fraud. You are not the father. You know the word fraud right there. So let's talk about the legal implications. There are a lot of persons who believe that once they find out they were deceived, people should be prosecuted. Thoughts? Who wants to take it? I want to hear from you. Go ahead.
I don't think it's that extreme. If I find out the child is not mine, I say, well, all right, Shelly, and it was good while it lasted, but I can't trust you again. I'm just proceed with my life. Simple. I'm not carrying on a court.
No, hold on.
Yes,
What about the men that find out later on in life? Now, for example, let me give you an analogy, right? Your woman say, you know, honey, I want to start this business, right? She get the location and everything. All right, I'm going to put the business in our name. Then now, you work in that business. You invest your money in that business. That business then blooms and grows over the years of your hard work at that business, right? And then, after 18 years, you find out that, oh, this business is not in my name and your name. It's in another man's name and your name. Hold on. So, is you and the other man own the business, not me? What are you supposed to do as a man? Continue working in that business?
Because it's not the same business.
It's an investment.
Kirk, it's not the same. You don't even need that analogy. Just talk about that child for 18 years. Boom.
I am speaking from personal view, right? Because I am going to And any woman, any girl that I'm going to get involved with, it's going to be mandatory. I'm going to make that clear from the top, from the jump. We could have loved you so much, we could have rated you so much, could have respected you so much. We have to do a DNA test because I've seen whereas these things break families and it has detrimental
No, but what if she
impact.
says to you then, what do you mean, you don't trust me? And I can't be with you if you don't trust me. Obviously I have trust issues.
Well, so be it.
That's fine.
It's a great idea to do the DNA test, and guess what? You can even do the DNA test while mommy is pregnant.
Yes.
Right.
Oh.
So back to what Kirk said, instead of, spending so much money for 18 years, do the DNA test while mommy is pregnant.
I fully agree with you, but there's another side to that where people are talking about the fact that they think that the government should mandate DNA testing as soon as the child is born. Do you think that's necessary?
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
Why
Absolutely.
yes?
To confirm that the child is mine biologically.
You don't need the government to mandate that to confirm that. You can do that now. So yes,
No, but remember, I think what either of you ladies raised the point that suppose a woman don't want to do it. But
you don't need that permission?
I can just take the child and go do it?
What's stopping you?
Well.
But you need the DNA of the mother. No, you don't. It's your DNA you need and the child's DNA to verify the child is yours. You don't need the mother's DNA for that.
What many persons don't know is that the DNA test can be done discreetly.
Yes.
So you don't even have to bring the child to the office.
Just
you can
swab
take
the
a
child.
discreet sample. It doesn't even have to be swab. You can use the fingernail clippings, ear wax.
And as a professional, you're saying that's right?
It can be used.
No, it's not a question. The right part is on you. What
however, that will have to be considered as a personal test.
Correct.
So that cannot be used for legal matters.
Oh.
Right. So it will only be for your peace of mind.
My peace of mind?
There
will be no peace. After you find out
but you're going to know.
But wait a minute. You know, so the test can also prove says yours too, right?
That's right.
Yeah. You see how Alex said it's
right. And throw him up in the air.
Exactly. You know, you can go online and buy at home the DNA kits, where you can swab it in and send it, go get tested and carry it back and send it back. And the child's mother don't even have to know. And you get the result. The baby's yours. Boom. You have your peace of mind. You don't have to argue with nobody. You don't have to have no discussion. There's no issue about trust. You get the peace of mind that you need.
Right.
I am saying this problem is already solved. What we need is conscientious people who are actually honest in their intent. Because part of the problem is you have some man who the baby have for them face and I talk about and for them pitney.
Listen. Usually we have seen situations like that. However, sometimes when the result comes back, it's not their child.
So I feel that brother, like I said,
we'll probably have to do a DNA with the brother.
It's like being the kinship. But you're correct. But I think if you are starting with the premise that woman wicked, where you need the government to intervene for? Seriously. But what I want to find out, okay, so right now, there's a lot of cases where people only end up doing the DNA test when they file to go abroad, and then they realize that the child is not theirs. For the parent, you say you won't do it, you say you won't do it. But let us look at the angle from the parent who say, look here, I don't care what you say now. All my life, the only father them know is me. The DNA test never change at me. It's still father. What do you think about those men, and how do you think they will really help to maintain a good relationship with the child even after knowing that?
Big up them.
Fox.
That's the first thing. Props to you if you want to raise your child, voluntarily. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be in that child's life and raise him, voluntarily. But it's the deception that hurts most men that makes them unwilling to do so. So if she's upfront with it, and there is, process of forgiveness that she cheated on him or whatever, then yeah, sure. They can make amends and raise that child by themselves, because mothers raise babies to become boys, but men raise boys to become men.
Wait, hold on. I have to go unpack that for a second. Mothers raise... Go and say it again, make I write it down.
Mothers raise babies to become boys, but only men can raise boys to become men. So a father's role is very important in the development of a child.
We agree.
Especially when it comes to younger boys.
We agree that fathers are important in the development role of a child. But they're the part where you just give the baby to the mother. And the father, no, in your statement, in the mother, the baby part, and the raising part.
Oh yeah, he has to help out too.
No, you never sound like that.
No, I'm just stating the importance of the different parts of stages in life.
All right, we're not going to take you on about that this morning. All right, so let us look at this now. We have a situation in Jamaica right now where paternity fraud is what it is. What can we do? How do we move forward? What are we saying to young men who are watching right now who say, ooh, like you, them not take care of nobody picnic, or the men who have doubts? What do we want them to think about or know or learn from what we're talking about right now? I'm going to start with you.
As you alluded to earlier, I will just continue to implore them to just know your partner, know who you're getting involved with. I mean, nothing is foolproof, anything is possible, but just know who you're dealing with, and the first sign of a red flag, you just depart.
Boy, the poor relationship, them in trouble. We hit the home stretch right after the break. See when we get back.
Welcome to my corner office.
To your what?
Corner office.
So you were actually
a welder?
No, you live from welding iron to know you're well wig.
My grandfather, he would come to me and say to me, little girl, come out of the mirror. How much time if you tell us and we come out on the set?
Wig wasn't the thing. Your granny have one wig. You know them, the church wig, the little old stable wig. That time. This industry has evolved. The dolls them in a wig, the Miss Kitties them in a wig, the celebrity overseas in a wig, everybody in a wig.
Welcome to the ZZ Lottery Draw for 8:25 a.m. Wednesday, May 1st, 2024. The one-drop winning number is 33. The hat-trick winning numbers are 1, 7, 0. The four-play winning numbers are 6, 6, 6, 0. The fireball is white. Thank you for playing with Izizi.
So much for staying with us, boy. You know what time it is. Final thoughts. Where does the time go? Kirk, let me start with you. What are your final thoughts on this morning's topic?
My final thoughts is something very surprising. We all know it's your birthday today. And, you know, we know you're a fashionista. We know you're into getting all nice and sexy with your clothing and outfit and makeup and everything. So, we have something very special for you today. Nice. And it's coming along.
Oh my goodness! Oh, Lord, let me catch myself. This is mine?
You can, from what I've been told, you can choose something from this rack.
Let me see what degree of excitement I must reach. Is it all mine or I must pick one?
You must pick one. You must pick one.
Okay. All right. Okay. Hold on. You know I like color and things. Okay, Lord, hold on, these other vibes. I'm going to pick something that I normally wouldn't pick. Something that is different. So this look to me.
Just model it for them. Model it for the camera.
To me, this one, I think this is the one. Yes. I wouldn't have chosen something like this, but I can rock it. Because we're fabulous like that. Yes, look. Tomorrow is my birthday too. Yeah, let's do this again.
Wow.
Oh, wow. It's give me. You must tell thanks. Thank you. This is so awesome. Lord, I love this one. But let me show you the other choices. Yes. Bare things. Look at the color on my skin. Bare things. Nice. Oh, Lord, look how we talk about paternity fraud and look how distract me. Jesus. Whoa, this nice bad. I think I might like this one instead. This one looks different from me. Yes, ma'am.
so happy that you get to spend another year on this planet with us mere humans, celebrating life and showing us all how it needs to be done. I love you, and I wish for you the best birthday ever, and all your dreams come true.
Happy birthday, Shelly. One more fun day.
I have something to say, and I'm just gonna say it. Happy birthday, Shelly and Weeks. Big up your shagging self, and I think he wants to.
On TV. Leave me alone. Stop it. Thank you guys so much.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. I had some final thoughts about this, but I don't remember them. Thank you guys so much. I feel so special this morning. I appreciate you. And thank you to the viewers who see me on the road all the time and continue the conversation that we have online on the table here. And I know we're going to continue this one. Thank you. I know based on the start of today, it's going to get even better. And thank you to our guests, Gizam. And say, I'm not as tough as I look here. My ball very easy, Gizam. Oh, it's a wrap for today's round table. Thank you to our amazing guests, Ronaldo Adams and Miss Felicia. Felicia, tell me your last name again.
Summons.
Felicia Summons from Polygenics.
Polygenics
Consulting. Thank you.
Yes.
Look here, Paige, go do your test. Find out what's going on in your life.
What we do.